It's a question bloke.
Mario, look, it is a question bloke.
It's a question bloke.
Look at it.
Oh, I've got a question for you tuning in. Are you subscribed? Down below, are you subscribed to us? Because if you're not, I'm going to give you a reason to here. Stay tuned. We're going to make you laugh, guaranteed. We didn't officially make this known on the podcast, but we have surpassed 10K.
Yeah.
I think we're like 10.1. We're growing like lightning speed, my boy.
Baby, just push it right now.
Push it right now.
It doesn't take anything. Look, 1 second, but
Like you're not actually committing to it.
Hey, actually,
Doesn't even hurt
that's
him.
a better challenge. You subscribe, and if we don't make you laugh, then you unsubscribe.
Yes, do it.
Ooh.
There we go.
Make
now we're not waiting.
We suddenly
to us.
dropped to 8,000. It's like, oh shit, no, not all of you.
Look at that. Boom, we got him. No backing out now.
It's been a while since we've all sat around the table. I think it's been, 3 weeks?
It's been a few.
Ish.
Yeah.
It's been a while. A lot of stuff's happened in our personal and local and global. So this segment is going to just be an in the news kind of update on our lives type podcast. But let me introduce the table. We've got Cam,
Hey.
Chris,
Hello.
Tony,
Hey.
Zach,
Hola.
and myself, Austin. And does anyone want to start us off?
With news-related things.
I know Tony's got something to share.
I got some stuff.
What?
Go ahead.
What do you got?
Yeah. what do you got?
He's pregnant.
Gosh, no. I have the body for it, but no. Couple of things. For one, I got a new position at work.
Nice.
Yeah, I work from home now.
Nice.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's going all right. And then
Going all right.
I'll be honest, it's a little rough. So I've been with the same company for 10 years now, and it's like I know how to do loans like the back of my hand, and this position is nothing but that. But something about having to now do it from home, it's like night and day difference. Like I feel brand new all over again.
Really?
And part of it is because like security procedures and that kind of thing is like 10 times more serious because you don't have the person in front of you with ID and everything. So you're trusting that the person you have on the phone is who they say they are. And so and every conversation's recorded. So it's like, I have to make sure I'm saying certain things. I have to make sure I'm putting certain things in my notes.
Can't be calling them names.
Right. Pretty much.
How many?
Do you have a mute?
I mean,
on
he
your
has. I was
headset?
gonna say he has a
Yes.
mute button,
Yeah.
so he can call them names now.
I have a mute, and I use it.
How many times have you said Daddy's still working even though he's home?
That'll increase now as summer is letting in.
Yeah.
Do you have an office?
No,
Like
it's just in the bedroom.
You
So-
work
That's my
where
office.
you sleep?
Yeah.
And where you freak?
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. Nicely put.
Yes. Yeah.
It'll come into play later.
We just don't have any.
Are you effing on the job?
No, but Jenny
Taking loans?
She teases the hell out of me. She'll come home or she'll shower or something and walk out
That's-
naked as I'm like on the phone. I'm like, you kidding me?
Bro, you
I can't
gotta
even
hit her
focus.
just one time. Hit her with, honey, the camera's on.
That's a live stream.
That's where the term.
Mute it.
That's where the term "daddy's got to work." Hold on, comes in.
Can you please hold?
Right.
I mean,
This'll only take a
it'll take a
minute.
few seconds.
This will only take 30 seconds.
I don't even have to hold, just mute for just a sec. They won't even know I'm gone.
Getting there.
Great. Now every time I'm on the phone on hold, I'm gonna be like,
Gross.
they're doing something.
It's like,
This is taking 3 minutes.
Are you sweating?
Can I put you on hold? Wait, before you do you work from home? Yeah, I do. Why do you ask? Okay, put me on hold.
It's like why did you come back from hold panting? Why are you heavy breathing? What's this? Did you just go for a jog?
Yeah. But other than that, my other news, I wasn't going to say anything.
I didn't know any. I'm along for the ride here.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. I wanted to keep it a surprise for if you guys ever came over. But we're getting a yard.
What?
Nice.
Nice.
Super excited. They
Nice.
just laid concrete today.
Concrete for what?
Yeah, we extended our back patio a little bit.
Nice.
So, yeah, we...
Got a huge enough yard to do so. So
Oh, you should. It's nuts. So we're actually, like, the back half of our yard, we're like coming 17 feet off of our property line and not doing grass so we can put like our trampoline, maybe a fire pit, like stuff like that. And it's like even taking off that much of the yard, we still have so much backyard.
Yeah.
You're on half acre?
Almost. It's like 0.43 or I don't know, something like that. But like the guys that measured it for sod, they
Oh, you're doing sod?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we found a financing deal that worked for us. So, but yeah, they were saying they're like, yeah, most yards are about like 7,000 to 8,000 square feet. They're like, you're 11 pushing 12. We're like, holy crap, we're gonna have so much grass.
You're gonna need a riding lawnmower.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, that's fun.
Or a robotic one.
you know
Those are
those.
so stupid.
I looked into those.
Freaking
So
awesome.
stupid.
Why are they stupid?
What do you mean stupid? That's amazing.
Why are they stupid?
It's so stupid.
Why?
I don't know. I don't trust a robot to be out there mowing my lawn.
Do you
What's
trust a
gonna leave?
robot to vacuum your house?
I don't have a robot to vacuum my house either. I do it myself.
I'm
What do
sorry.
you not trust about it? What's it gonna do?
Gonna leave mohawks. It's gonna malfunction. It's gonna do something that's
Bro.
gonna drive my OCD crazy.
It's gonna run my dog over.
Yeah.
It's gonna do the
It
work
runs-
for me so I don't have to.
It runs in the middle of the night.
I love mowing my lawn.
And
Are they
it's
that
I was gonna
quiet?
say that's part of the
Yeah,
reason.
they're battery
It's
operated.
therapeutic. It's
I just
very
to me the
therapeutic.
blade itself.
Have you ever heard an electric mower?
I haven't.
All
Actually.
you hear is
Yeah. Electric
We have an
mowers
It's
are
electric
just
great.
the
mower.
sound
No,
of the
I
wind.
just for the heck of it, I jumped on Amazon to look at riding mowers, and those self ones are pretty much just as much. So now I'm like back and forth, like, gosh,
That's because you're paying
Like-
for the shipping. How much are they?
no, I don't know if the shit. I don't
Be
know.
a man. Get yourself a riding lawnmower.
hey.
I think it's
I'll-
2-2 right now.
I'll
I'm
let
like,
you
get
know.
that friggin'
I'll let you
electric.
know how the
trying to get him
self-mowing
to join the
robots work
man
here in
camp.
about a month. All right, I'll let you know.
right
Yeah,
on.
You can
when
come
you-
over here and dissect my lawn.
Yeah, when you wake up in the morning and you got a V here and over here, and then the mower's stuck
I
over
think
here.
it'll
It actually is going to
Bro,
be.
Can't
that's
go
when you
anywhere.
turn on the remote
It'll do
control
a
and
good
you
job.
still do it. You're like, wee.
It'll do a good job. I just like doing my lawn.
Your
do really
yard ends
good.
up looking like a baseball field and has like images mowed.
They do
into
That's
better
what
than
it
us.
does.
That's
I can
fantastic.
have it do the cross hatching and everything.
Oh my head,
Bro, it's got LiDAR, GPS, it knows where it is, and it can see the grass better than we can.
Yeah, dude, it'll mow a straighter line than you ever could.
Pussies.
Does it edge?
Yeah.
Does it edge
Thank you.
too?
It doesn't edge, so I'll need to edge.
We are so on the run for Skynet. So
Hey man,
I like
come on over here. I
take a
welcome the
lawnmower.
robots, baby. I welcome.
I could
just-
take a lawnmower.
I just rewatched the movie
I'm
Maximum
taller.
Overdrive.
yeah,
That movie.
Love that
Oh
movie.
my god.
I'm just talking about bandwidth. That would have really helped my bandwidth.
That's what I'm
The
saying. Heck yeah, dude.
Heck yeah, dude.
I know.
I don't got time for that.
I need to mow my own yard.
I
It's
make
the only
time for
We're
exercise I
getting
get.
so we're getting that, but we're also getting turf up top.
That'd be cool.
Like heck with this. I'm
You
not
getting
mowing.
turf up top?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
we had a.
Dude, then he
So-
pressure washes his grass.
Speaking of turf, we had our
They're getting
lawn.
plastic trees.
Our lawn got put in September, and we had a guy show up for the spring, and it's coming along and stuff. And he knocks on our door and he goes, "This might be a stupid question, but you guys interested in turf at all?" And I looked around and I was like, "Nah, man. I just
Know your
Drop-
audience, buddy.
I just dropped a
I'm still paying for this.
Yeah, I was like, I just dropped a lot of money on that lawn out there, and I'm not about to rip it up for turf." And he goes, "Yeah, I thought so. I just had to knock on the door. Have a good day." I was like, "Hey, man, have a good day."
Why did he have to knock on the door?
Don't
His
know.
quotas. He's reading
Probably.
quotas.
That's hilarious.
Jeez.
Yeah, so up top where by the sheds, we're getting turf up there for a movie spot and then for a fire spot.
That's cool.
So we're gonna do like
I want to
projection.
do an outdoor movie theater area.
It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Do it. It's easy.
Yeah.
You can
Like
either-
you?
I mean, you could
That's
do
cool.
permanent or semi or not permanent.
What, Chris?
Nothing.
What, Chris?
Nothing.
What's
Chris?
cool? Don't give me
Chris.
that sass,
Chris.
Chris.
What did I miss?
I don't know.
He's giving a look about the whole outside theater idea.
No, that's cool.
What do you?
Just turf, man.
Oh,
What's wrong with turf?
It's plastic.
No, bro. This
The PFAs,
stuff,
bro.
This stuff is fantastic.
So it's better plastic.
Wait till you come up. You hater. I'm gonna convert you.
I'm not.
Are you
hating
going to lay on the turf?
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Oh, 100% I am.
One time to take a picture to prove us wrong and then never
No.
Exactly.
That's the whole
Exactly
point.
right.
That's why I got the stuff I got. I want to be able to lay on it.
Is it
Is
carpet?
it the turf that's actually long like grass?
Like shag
it's
rug.
soft, dude.
Can you
I've
not
seen
lay
that.
on normal grass?
Huh?
Can you?
Well,
not
you don't
lay
have
on
to
normal
water or
grass?
mow this.
Do you lay on normal
You're gonna
grass?
get
Yeah, why
I
not?
do all the
not?
time. Why would I not?
Get
Well, that's what I'm saying.
microplastics in
Is
your
you bought
balls.
turf to specifically lay on it, but can you not lay on grass?
Well, so here's the thing. I didn't want to have to mow and make. I wanted one spot of our yard where I could go and it was like,
okay.
perfect.
The way our government's
But
going,
you
they
have
may all
a you
to
have
do
a
it.
robot to do it, so it should always be perfect.
Yeah, but the robot option came after.
Oh,
So will
Okay.
will the robot know when it's hitting from grass to turf?
I can tell it where to not go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it'll map out our yard before mowing, and then you can section it off.
Smell like crayons.
Don't go there. Go here. Man, you're such a hater.
Where'd the wax come from?
I wish I wouldn't have told you, just so I could invite you over when it's done, and you'd be like, "Man, this."
Well,
is
then I would have
some
been nice. 'cause I was
Grass
like,
is
yeah.
so
You'd be like,
green.
"Wow, this is some nice grass." I'd be like,
I'd know.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say you know what turf is and what Chris of all people.
You're
would
not
know.
going to be able to tell, really.
No, dude, it is incredible. I promise. You just wait. Just wait. This stuff's awesome.
I think
Gonna
of
get more plastic
all-
in your balls.
There's
dude.
some-
I think of all people here, Chris would be able to.
One of the people that the
Chris
people that
knows his
install it,
grass.
the guys are like, "Hey, can
I wish I
get-"
had better things in life to know. Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
one of the people that hired these guys was like, "Can I get like fake daisies to like plug in it so that people don't think my lawn's so perfect?"
Actually, our premium package.
Can you like dandelion?
Well, yeah, like
Dandelions?
they want to put like weeds in their fake grass
The hell would you want to do that
to make
for?
it look real, dude. To like make it look not so
My
perfect.
grass
They
is
just
real
have-
and I don't have weeds in it.
Do you have any of that like fake crab grass?
You ever eat? You ever eat?
Can you make my
dandelions?
perfect lawn look like crap?
I want to pay a shitload of money to have it look like everybody else's lawn.
Yeah.
but I don't want to have to take
I
care of
want
it.
to blend in.
Dandelions are delicious.
What?
I've actually
They
heard
are
that they are
medicinal.
so
They have
healthy.
medicinal
Oh, dude,
qualities.
they're so good for you.
Jess makes dandelion tea and she says it tastes like an ashtray.
It does.
How many
But it's
ashtrays
so
you
good
been
for you.
licking?
But the greens are good in a salad.
You're weird.
I wish I could. Do
I know. I've
I can
accepted
tell the
this.
difference.
Come from the guy with fake grass.
It's not here yet, but it will be.
From the guy excited about fake grass.
Hey man, it's gonna be a great little spot. Hang out.
Is it a blend of like fescue and
Kentucky bluegrass.
Kentucky blue?
It's just gonna
Listen,
look
we may all end up having turf in our grass, to be honest with you, because the way things are going, they're already putting an emergency on water. But they're like, hey, come here. Come here. But we don't have enough
Come
water.
move to Utah
but come
and take
here.
the water we have
were
left.
actually we were wondering because we asked the
You're
guy.
selfish if you don't want people building all these. Anyways,
Well, we had a neighbor
So mad.
say that some cities will fine you if you have too much grass for the water control.
Yep.
And so we were asking the salesman, we're like, well, do we have too much grass in all this? And he was like, I haven't heard of that rule before. He's like, I don't.
that's more.
I mean, they would.
That's
I
more
feel like they
south.
would know.
That's what I would think, right?
Do you have
that's
secondary?
more south.
Yeah.
Well, you have a limit to how much water you can have per month.
You used to not.
Yeah, so
If there is one, nobody told me.
Well, they just barely.
do you even water, bro?
I do occasionally.
Do you have
It's mostly
secondary?
weeds, though.
That's what I'm getting
No.
at.
That's why.
Do I have secondary?
I don't know.
I don't think I do.
Our previous house had culinary, and that was a pain in the
I don't
Yeah,
think I
that's stupid.
That was a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the poop water. I don't care.
Fertilize.
I'm not
it's just
using
not
it.
treated.
Yeah.
It's good.
My house used to use irrigation.
I remember growing up when we
Dude, I
first got
drink it.
secondary, and my mom was
Secondary?
like so
Dude, I
adamant.
could see the future.
You can see something. Sepsis.
You see these little worms crawl across your eye.
Do you guys see that? All looking around, it's in his eye.
Look at that snake
It's just
in the
not
sky.
treated water. It still comes from like
A
rivers.
reservoir.
See, I remember when my mom growing up said that. Do not drink the water from the fountain with the red handle on it. Red means no. Because, we grew up in a time where we drank water from a hose.
Oh yeah.
And
now
so, I thought it was like death water, that if I,
Wow.
drank it, I was immediately
You wish
gonna
you'd be
go,
dead.
Yeah,
Probably.
100%.
I drank from it one time. I was so flipping thirsty. I was like, I didn't
That
even care.
explains. A
Yeah, I was like,
lot.
you dodged a bullet right there.
He wasn't always a redhead.
Alden
Stole
drank
his
it.
soul.
Alden drank it, and look how tall he is.
See,
It's all that fertilizer.
It's all the miracle grow.
all that natural fertilizer.
It's like a Marvel movie. You never know what you're gonna get: a superhero or a villain.
I just got a third leg.
It's atomic sewage. Or
Good
whatever.
for you,
Good
bud.
for you,
don't,
man.
I don't.
Oh, but you do have a third testicle.
No, he meant like a third leg, like his actual leg split in half, not his penis.
I know. But when I said it, I was like, I know where this is gonna go now. It was not the right. It was not the right.
So you're toe jam, not Earl?
No, Austin and I are optimists as far as we knew what you meant with third leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
A
mutant.
huge dick.
It's like a kickstand.
That's your vein pattern.
Any other personal news?
Sorry.
Personal news. Personal news.
When's this coming out?
What? This one?
Yeah.
Is something gonna happen before it comes
Yeah,
I
out?
was gonna say,
It'll
why?
be a while.
I'm going on vacation.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Don't you track down Chris on
some
his
good
vacation.
news.
You hear some weird stories.
That's some good.
Where are you going?
news.
Texas.
Oh,
Texas.
Well, now what address?
Where are you staying? You staying in an Airbnb?
Yeah.
Hotel?
What's your
Airbnb.
mother's maiden name?
What part of Texas?
What's your social security number?
I've never stayed at an Airbnb.
They're overrated.
They're not that. They were cool in the beginning.
Dude, I got a fifth wheel so that I didn't have to. It's so much better just staying in Airbnb and then pulling your trailer everywhere, though.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but I mean the hierarchy is like trailer, Airbnb, hotel.
yeah,
nice
dude.
damn trailer,
I hate Airbnb so much that I prefer hotel.
Really?
Really?
Well, the
Oh,
only
yeah.
the only problem is you're paying either just as much or sometimes more than a hotel, and
usually
you
do
do
pretty good.
all the work.
Yeah, you got to do all the cleaning. Like, I love being able to just show up and my kids can make a mess and I don't got to worry about changing the sheets.
Doing any
What
of
about
that
the
stuff.
trash?
And then you got to pay a cleaning fee and clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what the freak is the point of that?
And
Who am
most
I
of the time-
paying? Myself?
Yeah.
Nope.
What
And
about
most
the
of the
ones
time they
that
don't
have
have a
like?
pool.
What about
Yeah.
the ones that have like entertainment things? Like
Like, there
you hear
are
about
some
those
cool
that-
ones. There's a really cool one in St. George.
Yeah, we
it's this
stayed-
like it's this whole complex.
Sportsplex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's where
it's
we
freaking
stayed.
great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That one's dope because they have like 5 pools
Yeah.
and like a bunch of
Yeah, we
playgrounds,
stayed there. That
and
was
you're
cool.
close to everything.
I guess if you're staying with a big enough group too.
But
Yeah,
now they got
probably makes
Jellystone down there, and I want to go stay at that place.
What's Jellystone?
It's a cool water park.
Oh,
It's
never heard
like
of it.
In St. George?
and then all your little cabins and all this other stuff. It's like a resort.
Really?
St. George?
Yeah, in St. George. Well, it's Hurricane. I think it's in Hurricane.
Hurricane?
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
You're in
Say it
Utah,
with the
boy.
accent,
Now,
man.
you're just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Hilldale. You can go see the polygamists.
You want
See
to
that
talk
guy?
about complexes?
Just
Bro, they don't
guy
even.
interview.
I've been
their
to a few
houses-
of them. I've
Their
been to a few
houses
of
are
them.
just chipboard. They don't finish them, so they don't have to pay taxes.
yeah.
That's what they do in Jamaica.
Do they?
Do they have
Yeah, dude.
taxes?
I thought
Well, I
Jamaica
don't-
did
not-
it because they're constantly getting hit by
The
hurricanes.
Bahamas don't.
No,
have.
no. In Jamaica, it's something about where, like, if you're constantly building on your property, you don't have to pay something. And so
Okay.
a lot of the properties in Jamaica aren't finished.
They're under construction.
That's what the
all
polygamists
the time.
do. Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly why they do it.
No, they just get another wife, so they're
Tax
constantly having to add to
evasion.
the house.
What are the tax implications of multiple wives?
You get so
don't-
many
do you
write-offs.
file-
So many
You file
write-offs.
married, filing
So many
jointly. or-
different-
gonna
Is that
say-
6 times?
File
many
joint.
Sounds great.
I could
I honestly think
barely
it's
handle one wife. Like,
because me and Kara watched that
Sister wives?
Sister Wives or whatever,
Ugh.
and technically he was married to one of them, like lawfully. The other ones, it wasn't really lawfully married.
infidelity.
And so
So you marry the one that's making the
he would
lease?
basically file married jointly with that one that he was lawfully married to, and then the other ones would have to file separate.
Oh, gotcha.
Losers.
They, it's like divorced parents who take turns claiming the kids. It's like, all right, who claims the husband this year? Who's filing joint?
But that being said, though, I think there was, I could be wrong. I believe there was one of the wives that like didn't work. So when she would file nothing and get like a huge ass tax return back.
From what?
She have nothing to file. So she's
Interesting.
government.
Where'd the money come from? That's what I'm
Nothing.
saying.
Us.
Usually you're getting
Us.
back your money.
I was gonna say, yeah.
If she's
Government-
not working and not giving money, how's she getting money back?
because
Us.
she could claim he would have a separate house for them, like when they were living in Vegas and stuff. So she could claim that, and like they had
So,
things underneath
abstract
them that
poverty.
The
they could.
She
IRS
claimed
doesn't look at
abstract
that and go,
poverty.
this woman owns a house and a car and doesn't have a
It's
job.
not in her name.
You're telling me the IRS doesn't watch the show? Not a single one of them?
I don't
Well, they do now. Why do you think they're getting divorced?
Yeah, they're like, hey.
It's true.
Hold on.
Okay,
He's
my
divorced
wife
all of
watches
them
that.
except for one.
My wife
Is it the
watches that.
original?
Do you
No.
think they would have got divorced if they never would have been on TV?
I
do you
think they're
think
probably
that did it?
divorced because the show's over and the money's not coming in.
It could be. I just think he's an arrogant a-hole, and
Well, duh.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
the
right
other
now.
wives
You don't
finally
remember
found
the
out.
Sister Wives?
I hate that.
It's an
I've
old
never-
show.
I never watched.
It's been around for a while. It's still going.
Wait, it is?
Yes.
Same couple?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, it's still
same-
going.
They're not sisters anymore.
I know.
They were
Stupid.
sister.
Dude, it's all for the...
Ex-sister wives.
It's the... it's what do you call it? The tea or whatever.
Real sister
the-
wives.
Spilled the tea.
Yeah, no, it's... What do you call it? The rumor gossip thing. It's girls watch it because they want all the gossip. What's
Yeah,
going on
spill the
inside?
tea.
Dumb, yeah.
the drama.
Like
drama,
the reason they
yeah.
watch the other dumb show.
Only so much bandwidth.
That's like, do you remember that John and Kate +8? And
Yeah.
that Kate like went
Dude, she went
batshit
psycho.
crazy.
She, the one that started the Karen haircut?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with reality TV, except for Alone. That's
I don't know any of this stuff. This is all going over my head.
Lone's
I have
pretty
no
cool.
idea.
The only thing I know is because it gets force fed into me when Lisa's watching.
Oh,
Yes.
dude, yeah, Lisa's
Yes.
I
like
have
the
to
queen
watch-
of it, man.
Oh, dude.
the one that
Teen Mom.
Dude, Shaylee watches all the like, they're actually kind of intriguing, but like the Love at First Sight or the
The one
Love is Blind and all that crap. It's interesting.
the one that I have to say I fell head over heels for was Love on the Spectrum.
It's so dumb.
It is so freaking good.
It's so freaking weird.
I love it.
The
I
only
chose-
one I've seen of that,
It's so.
I love it.
I think
just-
someone shared it here. It's the one where the kid meets Jack Black.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the only part I've ever
He was
seen
on
of
Love
that
on the
show.
Spectrum.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
I
what
was-
I
yeah.
couldn't. It's about a bunch of autistic people
okay.
like finding dating and finding love.
Oh, okay.
So
It
they
is-
go into it and they're like, I don't like you.
So not a,
Oh, and they're like, it's
Not a lot of
it's
eye
not fun.
contact.
and they're like, understandable. Like they're
Yeah.
just so flat out and
That's why I love
straightforward.
it. I freaking love it. This one kid,
Okay.
he goes speed dating, and in the middle of the speed date, he marks like a girl will answer one of his questions. He'll go, and then just mark no right in front of her. I'm just like, oh, this is great.
Cutthroat, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
there's-
how dating should be. There should
Yeah.
be no
It really
games.
should.
It mixes
Oh,
it up for
dude.
sure.
Just like,
I highly recommend giving it a shot. It
Okay.
is so good.
No, but I mean the other ones like Love at First Sight. Like she'll always start watching it, and I'm like all of those reels where the husband walks by and he's just like, what's going on? Why is she mad? Why is she so angry with him? What'd he do?
No, it's
And she's like, you want to watch? He's like, nah, it's dumb. And then then she looks over and he's like peeking around the corner. He's like, what? Oh no, he did not. Like,
what did
dude,
Jamie say?
I would
Like, you're like-
seriously, because I'd be listening to it as I'm walking around doing other things, and I'm like, "Hold up, what?" Like, I'll come
hilarious.
stand and watch for a second.
That's
She's like, "Do you want to watch?" I'm like, "No."
that's Kara with my wrestling.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
She'll start doing it. And then all of a sudden, like the other day, she started asking questions. She's like, hey, I thought that was a good guy. Like, why is he bad now? And I'm like, you haven't watched the past few shows, so stop asking.
That's because
It's like, I thought we liked Danny. Why is everyone talking trash on him now?
Yeah.
That's
what
the
did he
same
do?
concept, though. It just gets you hooked on
Yeah,
it.
it's-
on the
it-
drama.
It does.
Right?
That's exactly right.
you should
what
feed
is it?
Don't,
It's
don't
like-
smash her.
Oh, I don't smash her, but
Oh.
I'm like, I'll explain to her eventually, but I'm like, hold on. I gotta watch this segment first. I gotta see what's going on.
all
Then
right.
I'll talk to you about it.
This guy right here, he just got his dick chopped off.
But it's weird. I don't know what it is about.
The
Like,
Undertaker came back
it's,
from the
it's
dead
just
again.
the.
Exactly.
I think it's trying to understand how crazy some of these people act.
You know,
Like
the one
brain
Jenny,
just tries to wrap around it.
the one Jenny will
Yeah,
watch,
dude.
and she doesn't watch it religiously. She just like literally throws it on when she's literally got nothing else to do, and I'm not around to, like, so we're not agreeing on something. But she'll watch the Kardashians, and that's one that there was one time she had it on, and I was like, you can leave it on. I'll be on my phone or something. And I legitimately did that. I kind of kept glancing out like. But the difference is, though, is I'd glance up, watch it for a second. This is crazy. Like, I'm not watching.
They just choose the most dysfunctional people.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing.
Is it really that crazy?
It's
Kardashians.
awful.
it's.
I don't know.
Seriously, I've tried for so long to understand the psychology behind why so many people watch it, and there's just something about, like, you can't wrap your head around why they act that way. You're like,
Are you
that's
talking just reality
just
in general?
It's
so
I
many
mean,
things, because I mean, obviously they're pulling in the most like ridiculous kind of people.
Yeah.
Oh, there was actually one more I watched with Jenny. She started it, and I'll admit I got sucked in. Was
Don't admit that.
shoot, what's her name? I can't remember the girl's name, but she was the one. She got real big on social media for having Tourette's.
Oh, that show
just started.
Yeah.
With the blonde girl.
Yeah.
She's pretty
I don't know
funny.
if she's
Oh,
blonde,
that's hilarious.
but it was so good.
Tap that rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Tap it.
Yeah, my mom's got crabs.
I watched the one episode where she's going to meet her boyfriend's parents for the first time.
Yeah.
And she just belts out, "I'm pregnant."
She's like, I'm not. I'm really not.
Yeah. It's like, what?
She's so crazy.
What is? It's like, oh, shoot, I can't remember her name now.
I've always
For the first time in my life, I'm so happy to say I have no idea what any of you are talking
Yeah.
no idea.
Jess is not interested in any of this stuff.
Luckily, most of the time, Jenny's not like she used to be. She used to watch all those TLC shows, and I'm like, oh,
That was Kara at one point.
Jess is into medieval dragons and hobbits and
Badass.
we're gonna start D&D, man. You guys need to join.
I want to. If anything, it might just be me.
Hey, if you're down,
I
we
mean,
could use you.
I've told you for years that I wanted to play D&D.
Well, yeah, but I can't. I feel bad stealing you away for a third night.
That's true.
So I mean, figure it out. But we're gonna
I'll
start
figure
it
it out,
up,
but I want to.
Dude, it's gonna be dope.
D&D is
Whatever,
sick,
wrestler.
dude.
You got no room to talk. You have zero room to
Oh
talk.
man.
Well, our Choose Our Adventures is basically Dungeons and Dragons.
I get it. I don't know.
It's dope.
Dungeons and Dragons has never interested me at all.
It fascinates me. But
Do you
I
like
just- I
fantasy
don't
at
have
all?
Do you want to join?
That's somewhat.
Like what?
We'll figure it out.
Have you played?
We have to
Have you
talk
ever played any like RPGs, like fantasy RPGs?
I think the only thing I've come to close to playing that, I believe, is Risk.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is that with the countries and stuff
Yeah.
and like
Risk?
taking over?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
has
I got a Lord of the Rings
nothing
Risk.
to do with fantasy.
Oh, I mean, it kind of is fantasy.
No,
You're
it's not. It's literally
taking
the
over
country,
countries.
and you're fighting a war. It's a war simulator.
It's a strategy
Okay, so
game.
it's fantasy.
It's a strategy.
All the countries are the normal countries.
What's your
Well,
defi-
you said, have you played anything close to that? Is the closest I've gotten.
You should have said no.
Wow, that is the closest I've gotten. Okay.
I get what you're saying.
His
Thank you,
fantasy
Chris.
involves the rock in the bedroom, bro. That's the closest he's got.
But I mean, like video games. You played like Skyrim or anything,
No, I
or
hate
Elder
those type of
Scrolls?
games.
Okay, that's
Who?
why you don't like Dungeons and Dragons.
Witcher.
No.
Witcher's good.
what about like
very
Fable,
good.
No.
Fable's so good.
No.
They're coming out with
I
a new
can't
one.
play those type of games.
Baldur's Gate?
No.
Dude,
Diablo.
Baldur's Gate
No.
3 is so good.
Not even Diablo.
I tried Diablo. I hated it.
Oh, that's like an entry
Bro,
level.
you want to get ready for D&D? Get Baldur.
I feel sad for you. That's like
Did you even like Stranger Things
Here's
at
what
all?
we're
Oh,
gonna
I
do.
love Stranger Things.
they're playing
See?
Dungeons and Dragons, bro.
I know they
The
are.
whole
Here's
the
what we're
whole
gonna do.
show
The whole
is Dungeons
show
and
is
Dragons.
based off of it.
I've got Lord of the Rings Risk. We're gonna do that, and then it.
There you go.
Then
That's
it's fantasy.
fantasy.
You gotta find
There
his
you go.
gateway drug, bro.
Go.
Just like your first ever gateway drug to screamo.
Kinda
Remember
how-
the song?
You're
Yes.
doing, you're gonna
Get
start a
Baldur's Gate
D&D
3.
league.
Okay.
You're gonna
Sorry,
be
what?
the dungeon
Nope.
master.
No, the guy that came over and dropped all the dice off. He's gonna be.
I will say,
He's a fantastic.
He's a real
DM.
nerd.
He's a real nerd.
That takes a special person to be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, he gets into character and
Special.
everything.
Not that way. No,
I'm
I mean,
excited,
like,
man.
legitimately.
He would be on
Legitimately.
the spectrum?
Cam, careful, because you're our ringmaster or whatever they call it here, and you do a fantastic
Dungeon
job.
Master.
Hey, so we're getting together every other week. And we're gonna like
What day?
popcorn it up.
That's cool, dude.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, dude.
Drink sodas. We're
I
gonna,
want to go. I'll text Shaylee because if she can't make it, I want to go.
Oh, it's gonna be so fun, man. I'm excited.
I'll tell you what. If you do that with the PLEs, I'll do that with your Dungeons and Dragons.
PLEs.
It's the premium live events for wrestling.
If I do
We
that,
already did
Rumbles,
one.
The
We did
WrestleMania. No. That was just a live event. The premium live events are like the pay-per-views.
like I gotta go to one.
No,
Gotta just pay to watch it.
no, you don't have to pay to watch it. It's on
Netflix.
it's on Peacock.
Oh,
Peacock.
Seems appropriate.
Stream it on the cock.
Fine. Deal done, dude. I'll watch it. I told you I don't have a problem with watching it. Jess is even intrigued in it. She's
That's
like, this
true.
is wild. She's a
You know, on the
Alden's into it.
reality thing, I do have to say
that's
I
right.
like the reality
Good choice.
contest shows. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
if that counts as reality TV, I like that stuff.
like
So we've-
Hell's Kitchen or whatever.
Oh, I love Hell's Kitchen.
I haven't done that
but
one,
like,
but like physical
100. Have you watched The Devil's Plan?
Not yet.
Bro, season 2 just ended.
Okay.
Also phenomenal. So watch them both.
I'll watch
What's
it.
that one?
It's kind of like it's another South Korean game show. They take like a lot of like super smart people and have them play these crazy games where every day they have to play a game to increase the pot, but then they also have a game that can basically get someone out and stuff. And
So
they
basically,
whittle down.
not physical, but like mental.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's freaking, it's cool. It's crazy.
That and like Beast games,
Yeah.
Mr. Beast games, like that was
Beast games,
fun.
Squid Games.
Yes, I didn't actually watch the actual Squid Game.
But did you watch the contest?
I watched. No, well, I mean, like I watched the series, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
actual show.
Watch the
but I
contest
didn't
too.
watch-
It'll make you mad, but watch it.
The top 10 pissed me off.
Oh yeah, because they always get to a point in the show where they're like, I don't like that there's boys over there having fun. Let's get them out.
What? Yeah.
Oh, every time.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. They like it's like, and this is all factual. Like in these shows, there's always a group of women that get mad that the men are having fun, and so they go after them and want to ruin it. And it's so funny because the whole time they're like, I know that the guys will be like, I watched this one show called The Inheritance, really good show, but same kind of thing, game show. And the whole time the guys are like, we're never going to betray you. We'll not vote you out, all this stuff. And the whole time they were honest. They were telling the truth. All the women are like, I know they're conniving. I know they're coming up with ways to get rid of us. So let's get rid of them. And the whole
Are they
time they're
single?
like, and all of them are,
All
most
of
of them are single.
Spinsters.
But then there's this one scene. There's this one scene where it shows the women and they're looking at the men. The men are like way out playing like in one of the pools and stuff because they're at like a nice resort. And it was just after like some meeting or something. They're like, I know, look at them. They're over there. They're talking about how they're going to get us out. So we got to do something.
Please tell me it cuts to them.
Cuts
and what
to the
they're talking
dudes
about.
and they're talking about the dumbest stuff in the world.
That's
Like, how
awesome.
far do you think I could throw this rock? Like stuff like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. This is so real.
That's like that meme with the woman who's always laying there like he's probably thinking about cheating on me.
Yeah.
And it cuts to the dude, and the dude's like, I wonder what like 4 + 4 and times
No, he's like,
3.
I wonder why the glue doesn't stick
Yeah.
to the inside of the bottle.
Yeah.
yeah. Shower thoughts.
T-Rex scratched the top of his head.
How many toothpicks
Dude,
does
and
it take to hold up the garage door?
So accurate.
Yeah, dude.
You know what my favorite reality show was that I wish that was back? It was The Biggest Loser.
I did like
watch that?
Biggest Loser.
I love that show. And not
I heard,
only
like-
because like the competition was fun, but it was also great to see these people actually change their lives.
Yeah.
I'll give it a
And-
pass, man. I loved Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
I actually heard, like, not to like put a damper on it, but I heard somewhere that that was actually so unhealthy that like if you research all the contestants, so many of them not only gained the weight back, but then some.
Haters.
Because they lost it so fast, so like
Yeah.
unhealthy wise, that then after the show was over, it all came.
Well, they were forced to be
screaming back.
disciplined,
Which
and
makes
then
sense.
didn't
Yeah.
implement
Yeah, I was gonna
self-discipline.
say,
Like
it would always show
They're
the-
unhealthy.
It would show like when they got
Sorry.
when they got voted off or whatever. It would show them like what they are now, which was always like 6-7 months later. And a lot of them lost the weight and kept it off. But the issue is with how their body was and how their stamina was, like you have to work at it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys
it's
like
self-discipline.
I remember the one biggest one was on there was Rulon Gardner, the Olympian from Utah.
oh yeah, yeah.
I was like,
I
yeah,
think
that
I
sounds
remember him.
familiar.
Yeah, he was on there.
He's the wrestler, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was on there. He gained a lot of weight. Went on there to lose it because it was like a celebrity type one.
Oh, okay.
And dude, he got kicked off of the show because he was caught having hamburgers delivered to him, and he was like sneaking it onto the campus and eating them. And they kicked in
It's like Cheeseburger Eddie from
Yeah.
the
It's like
Longest
freaking
Yard.
heavyweights, dude.
Yeah.
They
Ben
kicked him
Stiller
off,
showed up.
and then they showed him what he looked like that day, and it's like, dude, he did not care. He got gained weight after he got kicked off and learned
Really?
stuff, and yeah.
Jeez.
That's funny.
But
That's a bummer.
yeah, it was one of my favorite shows to watch.
I want to see the behind the scenes of these shows because I know they're just ridiculous.
I wonder that so much.
Well, because I like even those other shows. What was it? I think it's in the Married at First Sight shows. There was some a little behind the scenes things. They all drink out of these like golden cups, that are like you can't see what's inside, so you can't see what they're drinking, and it's for continuity with the camera, like so that they can interchange
Oh, yeah. So the
video
levels,
and
like,
the
if the
levels
levels are
don't change because you
changing.
can't see it. And I'm like, I never freaking thought of that.
Oh.
But then you're also like, but wait a second, what are you interchanging? Because that changes the
The
story.
story. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like back on the whole thing about the girls saying, "Look at the guys over there having fun," and then it's the guys. I wonder how far I can throw. Like how much editing was done in
Right?
that shot?
Or coaxing.
yeah,
Like how often do the camera people are like, man, I bet they're conspiring against you, ladies.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
yeah,
How do you feel about them having more fun than you?
It's,
yes.
it's funny that you brought up like heavyweights because it's like that. Where he's filming them or whatever. He's like, all right, Jerry, stand on the thing. Stands on. He goes, you gained 10 pounds. Jerry, get the hell off this.
Get
thing.
off the
What?
scale.
He starts yelling. He's like, cut the camera. And he's like, all right, turn the camera back on. All right, guys, let's get up here.
I still think that's the most psycho Ben Stiller has ever been in a
Right?
role. Like he was when he
need to-
throws the glass on the ground and he's like walking across. And he's like and you're like, oh my gosh!
I've
It's a
never
kid show.
seen
I
it.
forgot all about that.
You've never seen Heavyweights, dude? You would love it.
You've never
it
seen
still holds
Heavyweights?
up.
Haven't.
Oh my
I
Still
need
holds
to.
up.
It actually just got brought up at my work because someone was saying every time they think of Tony, they think of heavyweights.
Dude, I even think Dr. Phil's on it. Doesn't he play the dad?
Oh my gosh, does he?
I want to say that's Dr. Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Thing, guys.
I could
I
be
was
very
just-
wrong, and the guy just
I-
It'd be way before his.
could
am
be
I
a
thinking
huge
wrong?
doppelganger, but
Is it the same show where he's like, "Who's got? You need an exit buddy or whatever?" He's like, "Buddy."
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's talking to the lady. She's like, aren't you supposed to be watching them? He's
Yeah.
like, nah, we're on the buddy system. See? buddy!
Well, and what was it? One of the quotes I always pull from that movie is it's when they're doing like the decathlon or whatever. And the guy's dressed as Albert Einstein. And
Yeah.
like, one kid's like trying to answer the equation. He's like, 42. He's like, no. 37. No. 64. 9. He's like, 9? No, 9 is German for no. it's such, you need to watch it. It's on Disney Plus. Go watch it.
Oh, that shocks me. You've never seen that.
Yeah.
Keenan
Oh.
Thompson in it. And the kid
Yeah.
from Goldberg from Mighty Ducks.
Goldberg's in it.
I haven't seen it either.
It's so funny.
What year did it come out?
It was in the
Like
90s.
97, 98.
95.
Oh,
Oh, 95.
dude.
Wow.
So we're on a kick of watching '90s films with the kids because
Same.
like,
They're better.
Same.
They're slower paced.
1000%.
They're more, family oriented. There's no weird agenda. And so we've been watching a lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley films, which is hilarious. But just
I watched those all the time only because I had a crush on them.
Uh-huh.
But then I still enjoyed some
Which
of the movies,
one?
Yeah.
actually. So,
Yes.
What was that?
oh, yes, exactly.
Mary Kate was the hotter one. Anyways, continue.
And then so 2 weeks ago we watched Air Bud.
Oh, I remember. We watched that with Alden.
I was like, oh yeah, this one will be great. Like dogs, like
Nah.
playing basketball. I totally forgot about the scene where like the guy that owns Air Bud is like a clown. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So
I don't
that
know if
so
I've even
it
watched
starts
it.
off with like this clown that goes to birthday parties and he's got the dog and the dog does tricks. Anyway, and he gets rid of the dog and he comes across the boy. Well, anyway, the dog starts doing all these tricks and getting all this airtime on national television, and the clown guy sees it, and so he wants his dog back. So he goes to this family and he's like, "Hey, you've got my dog." And so the mom reluctantly is like, "Okay." After they've built this rapport with the
We
dog
gotta
and
give him the
relationship,
dog.
we got to give him back. And I totally forgot about this whole segment where the guy takes the dog back, and then the dog's in terrible conditions. The boy goes to save him. And then there's like this big accident, and the boy tells the dog to just run free. So it's like this huge emotional stir. And my girls have never watched a show where there's that much emotion in 20 minutes. They are bawling hysterically.
It's funny you bring that up.
And I
because-
felt terrible.
Oh, we did that. It was like during COVID and everything.
Uh-huh.
We'd do movie nights and stuff, and I decided, Air Bud. Like, I love that movie growing
Yeah.
up. I want to enter it. And Kara was like, yeah, I remember that. And so we did it. And yeah, sure enough, all of a sudden, like, that part happens, and all of a sudden I hear and I look over, and they're all just crying. Then Ronnie's like bawling, and I'm like, what the hell did I just do? And Kara's balling, and I'm like, oh, that's great. 4 out of 4. That's amazing. Okay. And now to this day, like the girls will not watch that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Show them Marley and Me.
Oh, can't do that.
No,
That one got me.
kind of around the same time. Homeward Bound.
Oh, dude, those movies.
Dude, when Shadow falls into the little pit
Shadow!
and he can't get up the mud, like, oh my gosh.
And then you see the two come back.
Yeah.
And then the boy's like, he's too old. He's not going to
too
make it.
old.
And I'm like, he is too old.
Don't
And
you
then he
dare
comes back
put
and I'm
him
like,
down.
oh, there's Shadow.
Oh my god. I'm gonna tear up just thinking about it.
I skipped
Hey,
levels.
taught us-
I went straight to Old Yeller.
Dude.
Oh,
yeah, dude, we
or
read
where the red fern
that
grows.
one. Yep, I read that book.
Never ending
Never seen
story.
that one.
Oh yeah.
When his horse gets stuck in the mud.
Oh,
Shadow Facts.
I hate that movie.
just fight
It's
it.
so creepy, but
I hate that
that's
movie.
that's all 90s movies were either like
I think that's
tear jerkers or like
effed up.
weirdly disturbing and creepy, but you couldn't stop watching it.
like the labyrinth.
yes. Yeah. My sister loved that movie, and I hated it.
There was a joke about something about the labyrinth where his things just flopping around. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
what are you talking about?
Oh, David Bowie's?
yeah.
And I went and I
no
had to
underwear
go
on.
back and watch it. And I'm like, it is out and about.
And the fact that is it
Jennifer
Jennifer
Connelly?
Conley?
Still
the
hot.
fact that she was like 15 years old at the time of that movie or something. Like
The babe with the power.
And there's that weird, creepy
the
old
babe.
man puppet peeing in the stream, and then
Yeah.
the red ones that swapped heads and stuff. Dude, that show was messed
It was.
up.
I just remember as like I
He
just
stole a baby. That's how it starts.
yeah.
Kidnapped a kid.
I just remember as a kid, I loved the part when they were jumping across the rocks on the river and each rock farted. Because I'm like, I was at that age. It's like, oh, fart sounds.
That was 2 weeks ago.
That's true.
There's one called The Warriors of Virtue.
I love that
Uh-huh.
one, dude, with the kangaroos.
Yes.
Freaking love
That's a
that
good
one.
But that's
Kid
the same
falls into
category.
like a sewer
Is-
thing or whatever.
Does Beethoven follow the same arc? Like I don't remember Beethoven.
Beethoven
I
was
love
funny.
Beethoven.
Pretty sure
Beethoven
Does it
1 and
have
2.
a sad
Isn't
part?
it kind of they're going to
Kind
get
of.
rid of him or something, and then the dead decides to keep him kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Harry
well,
and the Hendersons.
That show was wild.
Beethoven, they end up getting rid of him, if I remember right. But then the dog. Oh yeah, because the guy shows up, and he goes into his cage and sprays fake blood all over him, and then gets Beethoven like.
Right.
Then they have to get rid of him.
Dude,
and
why
then-
were those
yeah.
shows so freaking emotionally scarring?
right.
Yeah.
I
know
mean,
what's-
it built resilience.
The
kind
one
of.
I just watched, no sadness, but Richie Rich.
I
with
love
Macaulay
Richie Rich.
Culkin.
Macaulay
Oh
Culkin.
yeah, I love that movie.
That's just because I,
It's an underrated movie.
every kid watches it as a dream. Like, gosh, I wish I had a kid
I
catapult.
wish I had a
Another one?
McDonald's in my
Blank
house growing
check.
up.
Yes.
Dude, I
Remember
love Blank
Blank
Check.
Check?
But if you go back and watch it, you're like, there's no way that kid bought all that with $1 million.
Right?
That's way more than $1 million worth of crap.
I don't know.
The
House,
That's
the
right.
house
The house
alone.
Yeah.
Or
It's a movie, Cam.
First Kid. Do you remember First
Yeah,
Kid?
but wait, real quick. You remember in that movie, the hot chick at the end kisses the kid.
Yes.
I don't
Yep.
remember that.
Yeah, she's like in her freaking 30s,
Yep.
and the dude's like 10. Kisses
Reversed.
him on the lips.
Reverse the roles, huh? Reverse the
I mean,
roles.
And you know, any of us kids were like,
She was
that
It's
guy.
all it does is kicks to that South Park scene. He's like, nice.
Yeah, exactly.
But you look at it now and you're like, hold on.
Sandlot's the same
That's
way.
naughty.
Oh, I love The Sandlot.
All that just watched that one.
Yep.
Right? Where he ends up making out
Andy
with her.
Pepper-
Like
He
Wendy
pretends to be
Peppercorn.
out, yeah.
Although I don't think
magic
she, I could be wrong. I don't think she was over 18 either. So I mean, it can't, but it's still weird that there's that huge
She's like
age gap. but-
25.
Well, and then they get married and have a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about First Kid? Did you guys see that one?
I love
Yeah.
that movie.
Isn't that with
Sinbad?
Sinbad?
Yep. Where he's the bodyguard for the
Sinbad and
president's
Devon
son.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't Devon
Or-
Sawa the kid?
Is it? Is it? I don't know if it is.
I don't know these.
That's-
That one, remember
Zachary
that one
Ty
kid
Bryan
that
in
was
it?
in The Rookie, kid in King Arthur's Court,
just
kid
thinking
in
about Rookie.
Aladdin's Palace? Those
Yeah.
are dope.
He was the kid, and he's the one that dated Tara
Rookie
Reid
Deer,
in
that's what it was.
American Pie.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We watched.
Real quick, have any of you guys seen the
Rookie of the
follow-up
Year's
to
so
Air Bud?
good. His arms like
No, I never watched it.
There's like the next one is like Airbud the golden retriever.
Oh, dude.
Or receiver.
They
or
had
something
3
like
good ones in a row.
that? Did they?
Yes, and then they went to crap.
Okay,
Was it
so
the
we're
same
good to watch
kid?
it.
Yes. Yes, same kid pretty much through all of it.
Free Willy.
I can't.
Oh,
I
F
hated
that movie.
That movie was
I hated
that was
that
hard.
movie, dude. No, if anything, next thing we're doing is jumping straight into Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Alden just
Gonna
watched.
scar my kids.
Alden just watched the Hunger Games, and when we're done, he was like, "This the whole time." He's like, "Why'd you make me watch that?" It's like, "Because
great.
that's what communist does."
This is the path communism leads us down.
Free Willy was the first movie I saw in theaters,
Really?
and I don't remember anything of it. I only saw it the one time. I never saw it again.
You don't remember the main part when he like jumps over him?
The only reason
What's the Michael Jackson song that
Yeah.
was for the movie?
Hold me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like a river
that's right.
only reason
Yeah.
Like
the
that.
only reason
no idea.
I know of that scene is because it's one of the most iconic scenes in
Oh yeah.
Everything.
movie history type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
The sad thing is the dorsal fin being bent over is depression.
Oh,
So the freaking what?
Yeah.
It's captivity. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's depressed the entire
The
movie.
entire movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sad.
The dorsal fin on.
It would be funny if he
And then you let him
swims way
free and he just starts
tall. He just shoots up.
murdering seals. Goes right up. Do you know that orcas will play with their food?
Yes.
Oh, 100%. We've talked about
Dude,
this.
orcas
So crazy.
are.
They
are-
have a language. And
They're
they have different
terrifying
dialects
me.
in different parts of the world.
They're
Did you know
scary
that?
cool.
They terrify me. Have you seen those videos of them getting the seals off the ice?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I'd rather have them kill me than a mindless killer like a shark, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like
what
to
if
be
it's
toyed
like
with.
tossing you up in the air and
A little,
crap?
Yeah, dude.
a
it's
little
good.
bit of foreplay to my
I'd kill
death, you know?
myself. You know?
He'll throw you
You'd
40
have
feet in the
plenty
air.
of time to hold your head under the water.
A shark would still be terrifying. They swallow you whole.
No, they don't.
Shred you apart.
Oh yeah. Wow. Either way,
That's why they always have like limbs taken, chunks taken out of
Yeah.
Anyway.
I always have this like irrational
Come on,
fear.
no, they don't.
This irrational fear of getting swallowed by a whale shark. The way they
like in
swim with their
Pinocchio,
mouth open.
Right?
You watch too much Pinocchio
Yeah.
growing
Not
up,
even a whale
buddy.
shark. Just have you've seen the videos of guys like kayaking?
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden the water it looks like it's boiling, but it's all the krill coming up because there's a blue whale like about to chomp on everything, barely misses them.
Swim away.
Or
I
that
would
one,
just-
the kayakers getting swallowed by the humpback.
I just
Yep.
make sure I gagged it so I felt relevant before I died.
He goes in there, starts punching its uvula. It's a girl house.
I love that movie.
Monster House?
I feel like I'm the only person in the world that likes that movie.
No,
No,
man,
that
it's
movie's great.
what movie is it?
Monster House.
Monster House.
The one where
I'm
the
tempted to let my kids
the
watch
guys-
it.
Oh, it's the cartoon with the
Yeah.
old grumpy guy, and I love that movie.
Dude, I watched
Yeah.
I watched The Mask the other day.
Dude,
So good.
Classic.
talk
Pause,
about
pause.
90s movies.
Cameron Diaz.
Oh, dude. Okay.
She, in that one film, bro, brought a whole generation into puberty. She welcomed him in.
Dude, I
Dude.
rewatch it. Go.
Oh, my
So
God.
first time I watched it in, probably a couple decades. And same thing. These are the thoughts I had.
Yes.
See Cameron Diaz and I'm like, holy balls. I forgot how freaking hot she was.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh.
She still
And that
kinda
character too. I was like, dang.
She ushered in
But-
that puberty
Oh,
real
oh.
fast.
What's the one where it's hair gel?
Something about
about
Mary.
Mary.
Yeah. Yep. I haven't.
But the
needed
other
hair
thing
gel.
I forgot, because while I was watching it, Scarlett was in and out of the room and stuff watching too. There were so many innuendos that I never caught.
Because you're
First being,
Yeah.
and so that's why I'm like, yeah, she doesn't know what's going on. But when he's being chased by all the gangsters or whatever, and he runs into the alley, he turns into like the carnival guy, and he starts making balloon animals. He pulls out a
condom.
used full condom.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, or whatever. I can't remember what he says, but then he chucks it and it's like splat. And I'm like,
I remember that.
and then the two guys that like the mechanics that screwed him over, he goes and attacks them, right?
Yeah.
When they're wheeling them out, because he goes in with the two mufflers, the mufflers are sticking straight out their buttholes.
Really?
I had no freaking idea because
Wow.
it's kind of in the background, but like they're laying on their
gurneys.
chest with their butts up in the air and the pipes coming straight out of both of them.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I growing up, got that movie for my birthday, and it was the family friendly version, and that part was always cut out.
Really?
Really?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
See, it's funny. I just recently rewatched it as an adult, and yeah, it was funny how much was different. You know, because like as a kid, I thought Cameron Diaz was hot, like Austin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She brought in puberty for us all, but like now as an adult too, I'm watching it. Go, God damn.
Like the part when she's in the bank the first time and she's like, "Do you mind?" And she takes the Kleenex.
yeah,
I was like, "Where's mine? I need some."
That's because
oh
now,
my gosh.
That's
I
because
just-
now
I
you know what
I just had
happens when the
memory
door
here.
closes.
Yeah.
That's why now it's a whole.
Or the
different
main
level.
dance scene when she dances
Yep.
with the mask and she's in that dress and stuff. I'm
Yep.
like, oh my god.
Or the part where he sees her for the first time and he like ends up making the wolf noises and
Yeah.
stuff. Like no clue at that time, but now it's like, oh, okay.
Did you know that was her first movie?
That one?
That was a good call.
That was-
Really?
That was yeah. If you
Was it
watch
first
it,
movie or first major movie?
I don't know. I thought the opening credits. I thought it said introducing Cameron Diaz.
Interesting.
It's
You know, one I watched the
That
other
and then
day
Heartbreakers.
that had a pretty decent sexual innuendo in it that I never caught before as a kid was Space Jam.
Which
Really?
part?
The part where Lola walks in for the first time and Bug sees her, and then all of a sudden, like, she ends up like going, "Don't ever call me
His balls.
doll" or whatever. And she like strokes his chin, and all of a sudden he immediately just goes stiff.
Yes.
And then hits the ground or whatever, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, ah,
I never thought of that.
yeah.
Oh, interesting. All right. I
Lolo was
hate
pretty
to
hot, too.
cut this, but we gotta move on to in the news, otherwise we're never gonna get there tonight.
That's true.
Well, now it's in movies.
that was fun.
All right. So any other personal news we want to share? Cam, I know you're working on your shed.
Yeah, turning my garage into a 3D printing studio.
Oh, right
Dude, it
on.
looks awesome.
It's dope. I'm so excited.
I want to come over and check it out, man.
You'll have to.
Yeah.
I got new doors. I got a window in there. All the walls and ceiling's all done. I just gotta trim it and paint it.
That's awesome.
Put some flooring down and I can move everything in.
I got a gun. You can spray it. I got a spray paint gun.
I have one too.
Okay,
Yours
then.
might be better.
I don't know.
I bought a cheap one.
His is fully auto, probably. It's got a
I
silencer
thought of
on
like,
it.
yeah. it's an AR-15, so it just like splats.
Oh my gosh, I just had this idea. We should invent a paint gun that you literally just set in the middle of the room and it just
Just like a grenade,
turret.
like
Yeah.
a room grenade.
yeah, dude.
You'd have so much prep work.
That'd be so dope.
You
dude.
just roll it in and then close the door.
That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect.
That'd be
Why has
so
no one thought of
dope.
that?
I like it.
Brilliant.
I think, like Chris said, the prep work would be more time.
No,
than
no,
just-
no. If it was a
Just gotta
like,
tape things off.
like a
It's
new
easy.
build,
Do it anyways.
I'd
you
rather
just
paint than
like
tape.
a completely empty room. You know it's all going to be the same color. Just boom,
Dude, I
whole room's done. And
don't even tape the ceiling. I just feather it in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did
I
you ever,
special.
did you ever see that
Poo-pooed on
video?
your
Of the,
parade. I hate taping.
I know.
Yeah, it is annoying.
I hate taping.
did you ever see that video of the kid that gets his hand on a flash grenade?
No,
A flashbang? Oh, dude. I sent it to the like Fives a Crowd
I've got a
thing.
few in there.
It's hilarious.
I haven't looked at that.
We
Oh,
should probably do a few of those too. I don't know. I
I'll
don't know
be
how much
down.
time we got. Okay, in the news, any other personal news? None? For the last 3 weeks?
My life is sad.
My life be like, ooh.
It's the same thing every day.
It's monotony.
SSDD, huh?
Yes, I have,
Yep.
Okay.
wake
That's
up
a good
at
movie.
4 a.m. to go to work, and I get
Dreamcatcher?
home at
Yep.
6, 7 o'clock every night. Yeah,
That late?
it's my life.
And you love it?
Sure.
For $1 a day, you too could support Zach.
You just give me so much crap
You
for
got your
giving your
dog?
company crap. And that to me is
what?
grounds for.
Have you talked about your dog?
You got
dog.
2 new dogs, right?
One.
No, I got one new dog.
Did you talk about
You
it
like
on here
dags?
before?
If I
You like
have
dags?
You like dicks?
one. We got a little Shih Tzu.
A little shit.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Dudley.
Dudley.
Yeah, so Kara, so our other Shih Tzu that we had that passed away about a year or so ago was Neville. So she wanted to keep the
Long
Harry
Bolton.
Potter
Ew,
theme
but
going.
Dudley?
She-
Yeah, Dudley
here's the
sucks.
thing. Here's the thing. So she
Dudley's
wanted to
the
keep
worst.
She wanted to keep the Harry Potter theme going.
That's a cool
There's
name.
so many
though.
other names.
And so
little dog.
we were he was like, so when we picked him out, like
Should
he was
name him
actually
Cedric, bro.
dude, he was actually the fattest one in the litter. And he loved his food and he kept going for it. And so I just coined it. I was like, what about Dudley? And Kara's like, I love it. So now it's funny. We actually call them our little Dutterkins and all
Dudders?
that stuff.
Oh, that's
Dudders. And
Duds.
our Duddy.
Dudley Do Right.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You could have a Cedric.
Duddits.
So,
Little
and then we came close to actually almost buying two because the family that we got them from, like, they're good friends of ours, and they actually offered us a buy one, get one half off type thing. So they're going to do a deal
Which
for
half?
A
us.
BOGO?
Yeah. They were, because there was another dog there that Katie fell in love with, and she wanted to name him Albus. It was an all-white Shih Tzu.
I don't know why that was so funny.
Would have been fine with me. Buy one, get one half off. That's great.
He said,
Okay.
He said, which half?
I really like those jokes when I say it and only one person like hears it.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I get it. I didn't hear it.
Good lord.
That's hilarious.
I like when you name dogs like super common human names. Ted. Like Trevor.
Trevor.
Come here, Trevor.
I had a coworker that named their girl dog Kevin, and they did it because of the movie Up. Kevin's a girl.
Genius.
I was like, that's
Genius.
funny.
So just because it's relevant. So Micah learned that this old man, he played Dick Deck on my, and they were singing it in the car and they didn't know all the words. And they get to 7, like, this old man, he played 7, he played Knick Knack on my, and there's just like dead silence because they couldn't think of what it is. And all of a sudden Paige goes, Kevin! It came out of nowhere, dude. I was driving, I was like, oh!
That's
I was like,
awesome.
we're gonna crash.
Dude, I still to this day, with all the reboots in Hollywood, I would love to see Macaulay Culkin reprise his role as Kevin,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
but now be the parent. Like,
Oh.
I think that would be so fun.
Actually, I think it'd be funny if they kept him as the kid.
Yeah.
Like he's just the adult and they're all
Well-
planning to go with their families and he has like a wife and kids.
Yeah.
And they all leave him.
Right?
That
And
actually
he's
would be
stuck.
Yeah, that would
and
be
have
hilarious.
Catherine O'Hara back and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
Bro, he even used Brenda Song, his actual wife. I don't know how he scored that. But
Right?
Good job, weirdo.
Dude, he's
Brenda's
awesome.
Because he
song.
went off the
Yeah.
deep end and came back.
You know her.
Yeah, Disney.
You'll recognize her. She's from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
She's the rich girl.
Nope, I didn't watch Disney. Brenda.
We watched that
Song.
Dexter Original Sin. Did
So good.
you see it? Original Sin?
Dang.
Oh,
Remember
where
we
he's
talked-
huh?
Yeah, right?
The one where he's young?
Right?
Wait, the one where who's young?
Dexter.
It's about
Oh, I
it's
haven't
the origin
watched that
story.
one yet.
You haven't watched
Dude,
it yet?
No, I need to.
They
need to,
made
too.
those casts
So good.
perfect.
That's what I heard. I heard the cast was like perfect.
Dude, even Deb,
Yeah.
she's like, I've never seen the girl before, but she perfect Deb.
Yeah. The mannerisms are there. The looks, not so much.
Yeah.
Was the series good?
It's
Oh, it was
fantastic.
amazing.
Dude,
They're doing
so good.
another one.
Oh yeah,
so
the
good.
This
story
one's-
was great.
This one's now another sequel.
Well, no, they're doing another prequel.
Oh, another prequel
like,
season.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Another
they are doing
prequel to
they are doing
Original
a
Sin?
sequel too, right?
Well, like
Yeah.
they're doing a
Supposed to be
second
alive
season
still.
to the prequel one.
So they're doing Original Sin season
Season 2.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but then they got the new one coming out in August, which is
It's a
sequel to-
continuation.
it's the continuation of Dexter.
Yes. And Michael C.
The
Hall's
one where
coming
he's like
back.
up in Alaska or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
It comes in right after that.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll probably have his son or whatever.
I think honestly,
his son
here's
drove me
my
nuts
thing
in
on
that.
it. I think honestly, like there was a thing where he talked to his son. And he's like, "You're gonna have to kill me, but this is how you're gonna do it to where it's not gonna
Kill me.
Yeah. So it makes it look like he's dead, but he's really not. And his son's in on it, and he's gonna teach his son.
Man, we're off into the rails about TV shows and
I
movies
know.
today.
We
huh?
are.
Heck yeah.
I love it.
fine.
Fun stuff.
I love it. I'm contributing to it. Don't
Yes.
worry. Obviously.
But yeah,
Lots of
the
good
kid
stuff.
who plays him is phenomenal.
Oh,
and then
dude.
having his actual voice as his thoughts, I think is really what ties it all together.
Well, and he's got all of his little ticks and quirks and oh, dude, I don't know how many times he
It's
watched
so
Dexter,
good.
but it is very apparent that he did and practiced while watching.
That's fair.
Because he's got every mannerism, his little like head nod, and
and like
I don't know.
his expression and everything like that.
it is perfect.
That weird like I don't know, the trying to fit in like I'm happy and normal expression.
Dude.
He's got it.
I thought that when I watched Dexter for the first time, the fact that it's like an actor playing a guy, acting like a regular guy. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, holy
Multi-dimensional?
crap. Yes.
Yeah.
An actor playing a killer, playing a regular guy.
It's like
Yeah.
Split.
Yeah. Oh,
You got anything?
yeah. He said he's going on vacation to
That's it,
Texas.
dude.
Oh yeah, what are you guys doing in Texas?
Yeah, where are you going to?
Going there.
But do you guys have any like,
Why Texas?
Do you want to say what town? Are you okay?
dude? It'll be after you get
It'll
back.
be, yeah. Well, no, we're fine. We're going to.
Send them on a goose chase. Say I'll be here.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's just I just heard you don't ever want to put out that you leave in your house or something.
Well, but this will be after you get
Well,
back.
that's why it's fine. That's why I
Yeah,
asked.
yeah.
So we're going to, what is it? It's Crystal Beach. I'm going. My brother lives in Texas. My other brother lives in Louisiana.
Which brother?
Johnny
Okay.
lives in Texas, and then Richard lives in Louisiana. So we're gonna go meet up with him and then drive down. And I kind of want to scout out the area.
No way.
In
To
Texas?
move?
Not move. I'm not. No, just
Oh.
invest in property.
Oh.
Nice.
Since I'm headed to Texas at the end of June, so
Oh
for
yeah.
work, yeah.
It's gonna be hotter than crap.
I gotta go down. I gotta go down the last week of June to Dallas, Fort Worth area.
That's where we fly in, and then we're gonna drive from there and just cruise all along the east side of Texas and just check it all out.
Nice.
Gonna go fishing
See, I want to go
in
visit.
the ocean.
If I'm in Dallas, I don't know
Deep
which
sea?
area I'll be in, but if I'm in Dallas, I want to go to the Kennedy area,
Yeah.
Grassy Knoll.
Olin just wants.
all
Do
that.
you?
I do.
Are you gonna practice?
Maybe.
Olin wants to see alligators. That's his only thing. I want to
That's cool.
see alligators.
Terrifying.
In the wild.
No, he don't care. It'll
Oh.
be a farm. He just loves alligators, man.
Nice. Cool.
I guess.
I always get them mixed up. I used to always think that alligators were the skinny snout ones and
No.
crocodiles were the rounder ones.
Yeah.
And it's the other way around.
Right.
Yep. I don't know. There's a crocodile. That's all I know.
That there
know.
is a killer.
One of them I see you in a while. The other one is
Later.
later.
Is it crocodiles or alligators that'll stick their noses out of the water when it freezes?
They usually hibernate. Like they go.
Well, some of them, if they're like caught in a
Oh.
freeze, they'll stick their nose out and the water will freeze them in place.
Yeah.
But they can breathe.
Oh, interesting.
So they'll sit there and hibernate and like they can breathe
don't
until
know.
the water thaws.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those things, I've heard their brains are so small. They're literally just little reptiles of anger, man.
They're a nope
Anger
log.
beasts.
Nope log. You got nope ropes and nope logs.
This is a random factoid. What is that show? Swamp Creatures? Is that
Yeah.
the show where the guy would catch them?
I think so.
River
Remember the show
Monster? Oh.
River Monster? Maybe it's River Monsters. The show ended because he caught everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, river
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Big question to kick off the news segment. 100 men versus one gorilla. Who you taking?
The men.
Gorilla.
No way.
100%.
No way.
Yeah.
Like me versus them.
100
100
men
men versus one
versus
gorilla.
one gorilla. Who's
Oh.
winning?
100 men.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're not on social media. Dude, you
Delusions
need to get
of
back on
grandeur.
social media.
No, dude.
You can't
Delusions
be
of
my one
grandeur.
friend that's disconnected
Gorillas,
from the world.
gorillas got those super strong, fast twitch muscles. They would run out of gas.
No.
He'd probably take out a good 50 plus.
They got fangs, bro.
So 100 men. There's a reason we're the top of the
It
food
depends
chain.
on the men.
Listen, you see 10 men.
Actually, valid point.
You see 10 men tore apart. You're not going after that gorilla anymore.
No. Oh, we doggy pile it, dude. He's done.
No, you wouldn't.
Totally done.
You'd be like, this was a stupid ass idea.
I wouldn't be one of them. I'd be betting on it.
I'm betting 100% on the gorilla.
I think the men would take
That
it.
gorilla is destroying everybody.
I think 100 men would. Yeah, I don't think it would. I think the gorilla would easily go through them.
Tear
I
them
don't think
apart.
so.
Dude, have you ever seen those videos where they're just sitting there and he just grabs them by a foot and just moves them like it's nothing?
Yeah.
Like, just
Oh,
moves
yes.
a big
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Just moves him like it's nothing and then lets him
But
know,
that's
like,
only
I
one
could
man.
f you up. Like, comes back and then just keep going. Yeah.
yeah, they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw one video, and this is what completely changed my mind because I was on your side. There was a fight down in Vegas in the Octagon where they pit 20 amateur fighters against 2 pros. The 2 pros destroyed them all, dude. Not a problem. And I immediately went, Gorilla's definitely winning, dude.
But again, how were they? Were they going 1-to-1? Was
No,
it
they were
all
trying to
40
tag
of them were
team.
in there?
Dude, there was one moment where one guy was getting hit by like 5 of them. And he just, bam.
Should have been
out,
10 of them.
Bam. I just think one gorilla just one of these and 10 guys are dead. Like I just
I don't know.
You're going
I
men?
like the men would do it.
Nah.
It's the cunning. It's this.
I don't know.
Find a
man.
way.
Just bare knuckle boxing? Or are we talking?
That's the thing. Nobody ever said. Nobody's ever clarified.
There's no rules.
No weapons.
There's no rules.
No,
You
They,
can't
no,
have
there's not even.
weapons.
They didn't even say that.
no, it's no weapon.
You
Well,
can't
I
have
could
weapons.
take.
I'm gonna
50
pick up some
cal.
rocks. But I mean, like what you have: rocks, giant sticks.
Like 100 guys suddenly fall into the gorilla pit at the zoo.
Bro, they got rocks in there. You take them.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. A gorilla in the jungle. Because I feel like a gorilla in the zoo.
They're
is
all getting
prob-
turned to minced pie. Is what's gonna happen.
I think it could go either way. Depends on the organization of the men.
Now,
I'm
we're talking
turning
like
you.
100
I'm turning you.
Marines? Now, if we're talking 100 Marines.
See, I mean, and that's
Maybe.
why he made a valid point. What kind of men are we talking?
Yeah.
we got a bunch of liberals in there. They're done.
Oh my.
They're done,
Take the 100 from physical 100.
bro. Yeah, them.
You
I think they'd take the freaking gorilla.
You couldn't even get your
One
arm
of them
around
is
to
a
choke 'em
gorilla.
out. You couldn't. There's no. You dead. All
Just
dead.
gouge his eyes.
I don't think you'd make it to his eyes.
I don't know.
He's got
I
the
mean,
reach, bro.
he's occupied with these people. You come up behind him, and you're just like,
There's a reason that King Kong exists.
he doesn't exist.
I mean, like, like you know what I mean, though. Like the story of King Kong.
Yeah,
like
but
they are
King
known.
Bro, that's like 100 feet
tall.
freaking gorilla.
Yeah, but
dude.
what's he taking on, dude?
Tanks
do
and
a favor.
planes and
Look
Yeah,
up
That are like toys to him.
how much strength. one
That's
gorilla
what we
has
would
compared to
be.
A man, if you don't mind.
What?
I'm gonna have him look up how much strength does one gorilla have compared to men? Like
Oh,
10, 20.
Wasn't there a show where they actually had humans competing against animals? Like actual
That's illegal. That's dark.
no,
Dark
like
web now.
like
On the dark web,
I
huh?
saw
kidding.
there was one where like they had a human race a cheetah. And the cheetah was of course enclosed and everything. Like it was all safe, but they like sprinted to race. And then there was one where like a guy had a tug of war against an orangutan, and there was a few others. You guys don't remember this show?
Say, what the hell are you talking about?
But
I check it out though.
but I did see the zoo one where there's like a zoo that has a tug of war that you can do with like a tiger,
lion, yeah.
a lion. And there was one where it was like 10 bodybuilders trying to pull against this lion.
Nothing.
Nada, dude. It was just like
Dude, I think the animal kingdom, man, is just
It's dang nature.
without
scary.
weapons.
because it was like a sumo wrestler having a tug of war with an orangutan or something, and the orangutan was just kind of doing this, like it was just like this guy's got it, everything he's got.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So a gorilla is estimated to be about 4 to 10 times stronger than a human.
Yeah, we don't stand a chance, dude.
Let's see what chat says.
Against like a buff human. Too.
I told chat to see if it could run a simulation. So it says, let's break down with a realistic science-based simulation approach.
It
No
literally
Hollywood
was
fantasy.
Man versus Beast. That's what it was called.
Oh, yeah. So silverback gorilla combat stats. Weight, 350 to 450.
Oh god.
Pure muscle.
Holy shit.
Up to 10 times stronger than an average human. Bite force, 1,300 PSI. Stronger than a lion.
Oh my god!
Speed, 20 to 25 miles per hour in short bursts.
Yep.
Reach, long arms, can grab, throw, and smash. Tactics, highly aggressive if provoked, bone-crushing slaps and bites.
Yeah.
100 men, combat stats. Weight around, on average, the average man 180 pounds. Human, baseline.
I'm not average.
Low in chaotic group fights. Their coordination is low in chaotic group fights.
Yep.
Experience, let's assume these are average civilians, not trained fighters. Group dynamic. Crowding becomes a disadvantage. Panic, hesitation, and lack of strategy likely. Most would try to avoid injury or death, not fight to the end. Simulation phases. Phase 1, initial engagement. Guerrilla charges. Front line, 10 to 15 men. Instantly destroyed. Tossed, crushed, or bitten. Blood and fear spread chaos in the group.
What did I say?
Crowd response. Only 10 to 20 men can reach the gorilla at once due to space. The others are bottlenecked, shouting or trying to help, but not coordinated. The gorilla continues to fight with no fear, no restraint, while men hesitate.
Primal.
Phase 3, attrition. Maybe 30 to 40 men are maimed or incapacitated before the gorilla tires. If the group is smart and uses tools, sticks and rocks, they can possibly overwhelm the gorilla after heavy losses. Simulation result. Outcome 1, unarmed, untrained men. Gorilla wins. 75 to 90 would die or flee. The gorilla's raw power, agility, and aggression dominate the chaotic human mob. Outcome 2, lightly armed or coordinated men. High casualties, but humans win. If 100 men had bats, spears, or a strategy, they could subdue or kill it. Still expect 20 plus severe injuries or deaths. Outcome 3, elite fighters or martial artists. Humans would win with fewer casualties. Strategy, formation, and targeting weak points could bring the gorilla down faster, possibly only 5 to 15 injured. Final verdict, in a raw, unarmed brawl, 100 average men would likely lose to a single silverback gorilla due to limited coordination, fear response, extreme physical mismatch.
Your fight had turned to flight real quick.
If you would like, I can mock this up as a Dungeons and Dragons style simulation.
Gosh.
Stick around. We're going to be fighting a gorilla.
Oh. That's okay.
reminds me
I
of,
see that. I can see that.
That reminds me of
That-
the
that
fight
lays it out
scene
pretty
in
good.
Jack Reacher when he's like, it's 5-on-1. He's
love
like,
it.
it's more like 2, or what does he say? 3-on-1. He's like, because one of you will be the brave soul. The other
Yeah.
2 of you will, give it a shot, but the other 2 always run.
Yeah. Yep. I'm in the middle of Jack Reacher. It's fantastic.
That was
Have you seen the movies? That's off the movie.
That's
Yeah.
off the movie.
Oh, okay.
You're in the show, right?
The show's
I
fantastic.
didn't know
You
there was
should-
a movie.
The 2 movies are both Tom Cruise.
What's the one with Chris Pratt?
He was the original.
Terminalist.
Yeah.
That one's good too.
They're supposed to be making another one.
Yeah.
So I
What'd you
guess
say?
it wasn't Terminal.
Terminalist. You got to watch that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys
There's-
got to send me all these.
So many good series out there, man.
That's funny.
Any other? Let's talk about what's in the news. We got the Diddy case. We got the big beautiful bill that passed. You're welcome, America.
Hopefully it passed.
No, it did.
It passed the House, but
House,
it's got to
not
go
the
Senate.
Senate.
That's the thing that makes me mad about all of those. They're like, hey, it passed. And then you read and it's like, if the Senate passes it too. I'm like, shut up. Don't say anything until it's done.
Wait, what is it?
man.
I didn't hear.
The big beautiful bill is the one that includes no tax on tips, Social Security, or overtime pay.
Oh.
So all that good stuff. So made it through
And
the House.
suppressors.
I mean,
And suppressors, baby.
oh yeah, suppressors, dude. So as long as the Senate okays it, it'll go to Trump to sign off on it.
Oh.
And I mean, we control the Senate.
We love
But
quiet
there's-
guns.
There's some rhinos up in there, so hopefully they don't screw us over.
Some rhinos.
Republicans in name only. They claim to be Republicans, but their decisions are not always aligning.
Oh, okay.
Mitt Romney.
You okay there, Cam?
I just got a little something in my
I
throat.
thought we loved Mitt.
Only once in 2012.
Yeah. Speaking of presidents, did you see Joe Biden has aggressive prostate cancer?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's wild.
Here's the thing.
It's metastasized into his bones.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How long does he
Which
have?
means
He's had it for
he's had it for a long time.
Long time.
And they were hiding it.
We have been lied to, my friends.
It's still
They say like
No, it is sad.
I think it's
I
like 6 months to a year or something like that. It's not a
Which-
long or like couple years. It's
That
not a long
makes
time.
you wonder if, I mean, that's probably got to be the real reason why he stepped down. I would think, but I don't.
I
I
still
don't
He was
think
forced
down.
I think he was forced down. But it's just that would explain. I mean, if he's going through treatments and stuff, why he just wasn't.
Oh, he
there.
just disappeared.
I
But it
feel-
also scares you to think then who was actually running the country.
Yeah.
Same one we all know.
Honestly, it makes me feel. It honestly makes me feel so terrible. It feels like elder abuse.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Like-
There were many times when
The
I was
poor
like, I was
dude.
like, let the man just
Dude.
freaking retire.
Yeah.
And then they tried a coup.
Yeah.
It was a coup. That was such a coup. Which I know a lot of like Democrats that are pissed that they're like, we didn't have a
heck yeah.
choice. We didn't get to vote
Yeah,
on
it's pretty
who we
messed
wanted,
up.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which
It's ridiculous.
honestly, that's what lost them
Oh, yeah.
ultimately the election. I think if they would have had a choice to get someone else in there, it might have been a battle. But when you
Well, did you see the interview with Bernie Sanders?
Oh,
Dude, there was an
so
interview
mad.
with Bernie. He actually was like, you could tell he was frustrated because they asked him about that.
the fact that they just threw Kamala in
Yeah.
there,
He was just like, A lot of the Democrats are frustrated that they didn't even get to vote.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yep."
That's because at the first point they voted her out, wasn't it?
Well, he kept saying, "I agree. I've seen parts of
But
that.
he also said that he wouldn't stop taking private jets, even though he's all about the environment and stuff. And you know what he said? He's like, "What? Could you imagine seeing me in a Southwest line?"
Safety reasons. Safety reasons, though.
He doesn't want to be caught with the peons.
Hey, if Tulsi Gabbard would have ran on that ticket,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Hot take. She's kind of hot.
I just want to brace
My
myself
daughter
in the
says,
bosom.
"Hear me out." I guess there's a whole thing. It's "hear me out," and then
Oh,
you
yeah.
show a picture of someone who's like super ugly, but you think they're hot.
Right? It's someone who conventionally you wouldn't really find attractive, but for some reason you're like, I think they're
Dude,
attractive.
she's so with it. She's just her mind is beautiful mind. Like she's smart.
Is she profound, Chris?
Yeah,
very
does she
I
stir
told you
your
that
loins?
does something to me. In fact, I feel something rubbing my leg right now.
Oh, that's Austin.
Hi, buddy.
Austin.
Sorry, I like to play footsie. Anyway,
Oh man.
I'm sorry. I need to work on that.
so we're going what?
Nothing. We're good. Let's continue.
Man, this episode's a bag of cats, man.
I love it.
I
Great.
love it, dude.
All right,
love
let's
this.
move on to the meat.
The
of
worst part?
The worst part of the news.
15 minutes of meat.
The 15 minutes of meat that's called
Hour and a
me.
half episode, and hey, here's the meat.
Right, this will
P.
be the
Diddy,
title.
baby.
Just kidding.
It is.
100% is gonna, I mean, I'll include
When are they
all of
going to
them.
get to it?
I'll provide timestamps maybe.
First person to say the words clickbait, you're out.
Well, that'll be our hashtag. At the end.
Hashtag clickbait.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, what do they mean by clickbait? And then they click on it. Gotcha. Sure, that'd be a great freaking thumbnail. It's like, don't click this. It's clickbait. And everyone's like, what do you mean?
CTR is through the roof.
Oh, man. But yeah, so apparently the Diddy trial started not too long ago.
Oh man,
And it is wild.
I am so nervous to hear about the details of this. I got
Dude,
little.
I've only watched a couple. I've watched a couple things about, like, there's so much that honestly I don't even know if I can remember it all. But I've watched a couple things about it, looking at some of the trial. So essentially, it's a trial by Diddy's old ex-girlfriend. I just forgot her name again. It's Vanessa something. Vanessa. Cassie Ventura.
Close enough.
So yeah, Cassie Ventura was Diddy's girlfriend from back in like 2011, something like pretty long time ago, maybe
11-year
2009-ish.
relationship.
Yeah, they were in a relationship for a long time, and she had signed a deal with Bad Boy Records because they like discovered her. She was a singer. She had signed a deal for 10 records.
Oh wow.
Like a lot. Huge thing. And it kind of shines light on what's going on with like Bieber and stuff too, because there's some crazy stuff going with him, trying to get out of some of his contracts that he's still stuck in. But amidst all the trial and all the testimony and stuff, all these details are coming about how abusive his relationship with her was. And they would have these, they called them freak-offs or freak-off parties. That would last anywhere from 36 to 48 to 72 hours. The longest one being 4 days.
What?
Of just like insane sexual escapades.
Have to hydrate.
Bro would oh yeah, he would essentially like produce these sexual like parties with his girlfriend Cassie and escorts that he would pay for. Like he'd pay male escorts to come in, and then he'd produce their little his own little porn video with his girlfriend and this escort, and he'd sit in the corner like a little cuck and just like touch himself and watch.
Oh my gosh.
And crazy stuff. And he would tell him what to do, how to do it, all that stuff. And like occasionally he'd join in, then he'd go sit back on the couch, and then they'd go in the other room, and the escort would be like chilling and about to leave, and they'd come back and be like, no, we need you for more stuff. And they'd do more stuff. he would. Oh, this one's gross. I can't even remember the phrase he used. I think I blocked it out. But he essentially would like make the guy pee in her mouth
Oh, what?
until it was like overflowing.
You get that sexual peeing.
Bro, like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Golden
But he would also apparently like he would like beat her and stuff and
Oh, see, that one bugs me more.
There was the one hotel security footage of him doing it right
Yes.
there in the hotel hallway,
Yep.
Doing
And
what?
this-
beating her.
Yeah.
Really?
And this stuff happened. It happened like almost 20 years ago, I guess. So it was earlier in the 2000s. But yeah, like even to the point of like there was so much going on. It's crazy that it kept it quiet this long. There was even there's even an account of whatever they were doing was so wild they destroyed an entire suite in this hotel room to where they had to gut it and rebuild the entire thing.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they had to they couldn't fix it. They had to rebuild
What
the
was-
whole room.
What would have broken it to
Baby
that?
I mean,
oil.
baby oil was involved in pretty much every single like
All the
freak off.
all the sperm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that I'm sure things were broken. There was baby oil probably soaked into everything. Like, cause he would have them rub baby oil on each other like constantly,
Really?
like to where like
Didn't they
were
come out and say
glistening.
that it wasn't even like baby oil? It was like a drug in like a silicone form.
Oh, where it
Well,
like would absorb into their skin?
Yeah,
Maybe
like
they
it was
added
like an
that to it.
ecstasy. It was almost like an ecstasy, but in gel form or
Really?
something. I don't know. I thought I had heard that somewhere.
Maybe I remember them talking about that in the beginning, like when his house was raided and stuff. And
I don't know if that was just talk or.
but I
facts,
mean, but then there were also instances where like they broke up and they got back together, and then this other time they broke up, and then she was dating Kid Cudi, and I think it was at that time that like someone in the news was like, "Oh, you ditched Diddy for this guy, like you were." No, this was a different guy. So the guy she ended up marrying was one of her trainers. And after they had finally broke up, she started dating him. The news was spinning it like she was cheating on him, and that's why they broke up.
Right.
And Diddy was like pissed off, so he like went to her house and he raped her, and like all this other stuff. And also at some point during a break, she was dating Kid Cudi, and Diddy broke into his house, firebombed his Porsche. And so, so I just read this coverage, and it was talking about how Kid Cudi was up on the witness stand today. Was it today? Say the 22nd? Yeah. He was just in jeans, a white shirt, and a leather jacket, and she's like, "Never seen anyone in a high-profile case so underdressed." It's like, you know who it is, right? You don't care. But yeah, he's like testifying and stuff, and so like over 11 plus years, these things were happening constantly.
Really?
These freak off parties, because she only ever ended up producing one album and a mixtape.
Oh my gosh.
She didn't even make all 10 because she was busy. And like, it was just, yeah, like all this crazy stuff that they would do.
One of the things I saw was one of the testimonies was from one of the prostitutes that they had hired. Mm-hmm. And it was a man.
Yeah.
And it must have been a similar story that you were telling me, sharing.
Oh yeah, because it would happen all over the world.
And there were, I guess the guy that was testifying was saying that they would forcibly make him go inside of her.
Yes. Yeah.
And like, there were times when he would just get so tired.
Like
or,
Diddy would basically tell him where
yeah.
to finish, essentially, and they would like make him,
And
go inside of her.
this prostitute would basically just say like, I would get so tired that I would just fake it. And then he would look and there was nothing. And he's
Yes.
like, there's nothing there.
Yeah, insane. But he would pay the guy, like he paid the guy a ton of money,
Yeah.
I'm out.
and the guy tried to leave. He tried to
Magazine's
leave.
empty.
Because they went and did their own thing. The
Shoot.
guy tried to leave and they come back out. And she came out and begged him to come back. And they continued on for like another 9 hours.
That is crazy.
Holy crap.
Yeah. The stamina of these people.
Could you imagine the abs? I want to see their abs, dude.
But insane stuff.
Oh man, it just doesn't even seem plausible. It doesn't. It seems like
Right.
fiction.
He pleaded not guilty. Did you see?
P Diddy
Did
did.
he?
Yeah. It
To
says
what
Combs.
case, though?
It just says, or it says to
What
all
charge?
charges.
Oh, to all charges.
Mm-hmm.
It says Combs had pleaded not guilty to all charges. His legal team argues that the acts were consensual and that the accusations are financially motivated.
I saw something, and this may have just been something on Instagram, may not be true, but the lawyer that was P Diddy's lawyer also covered another huge lawsuit, which was insane. And I can't remember which lawsuit it was, but the lawyer that P Diddy had on retainer dropped him because he's like,
This is
I-
radioactive.
yeah, this is too much. Like, it's like you're beyond guilty, and this is gonna look terrible on me. So he just flat out dropped him.
Holy crap.
Dude,
Yeah.
so and it's on like day 9. They say it could go till like July 4th.
Really?
Yeah.
Independence Day.
We will not go quietly into the night.
Or dry.
Gosh.
Independence Day, the movie, huh?
Oh,
Going dry?
man.
That's probably what it looked like
Oh my gosh.
when they open it.
But it's it seems like
So
it's
was
a
she
lot of
forced
that.
to do this? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
like
100%,
yeah, she was
yeah.
sexually abused and abused and
But she's not the only one. That's the main thing. So
exactly.
she's the only one.
She's like the
currently
main one in the
testifying.
like she's the main one that's I think she's suing him. So essentially she's married, she has kids, but in like recent years though, she'd have nightmares about all this stuff. And so she wanted to write a book and force Diddy to like read it just to like see like this is what you did kind of thing. So she wrote this book and then like exposing all these things and told him like about it and that she would sell to him for like 30 million, like a bunch of money, right? And he's like, nope. And so they turned into smaller lawsuits that have rolled into this huge one.
Oh wow.
And I
Yeah,
think
'cause I heard-
especially with like him, his complex being rated, all that stuff, like is really what's giving it traction.
Oh yeah. Well, we kind of covered it with the whole thing with Justin Bieber.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a whole thing about how he actually came to fame through P Diddy
And Usher.
and Usher and a few others, which is just sad.
Well, and the guy, exactly, you know how messed up he is from that probably, or what things happen there. And
Well, has he said anything?
he's going crazy right now. Or they're trying to make him look like he's going crazy right now.
Bieber?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. All kinds of crazy stuff going on with him.
Like what?
There's apparently this PR team that is trying to make him look bad. Like they're putting out all this press about him and his wife are fighting. They could be getting a divorce or like giving him a ton of bad press to try to like tank him. And then there's videos of him like you could tell he's just over so much of it because he's still stuck in the same contracts he signed when he was a kid in the very beginning.
Really?
Yeah. And I was watching, I didn't get all the way through the video, but I was watching a video from Brett Cooper where she had talked to some of his team about like what's going on. And he's in this like huge battle to get out of these contracts. And it's like the people, Scooter Braun, he's trying to get out of the contracts with Scooter Braun, and Scooter Braun had hired this PR, like super professional PR lady. And she's like trying to make him look terrible and like mess his life up, make him look crazy, all
Man,
this
that's
stuff.
such a bummer. He's one of those
It's wild.
celebrities.
If you look him up, you'll see some weird videos.
Really, he's one of those kids that blew up so quick, became the douche, redeemed himself, and now he was like cool. And now they're trying to like,
Right? When he was a
Trash
kid,
his
I
name
could
again.
not stand him.
Yeah.
And then he like hit once he like matured and and his voice changed, like his balls dropped. I was like, you're not that bad.
when
He
he
seemed like a chill
did the
dude.
roast, when they let
Yes.
him with the roast of Justin Bieber, that was the turning point for me. I was like, he's getting these guys so much better than they're getting him. Oh, it was hilarious.
Oh man.
Oh man,
But yeah, it's wild. Just keep an eye out. There's crazy stuff.
That's
I'm
so
sure a lot
sad.
more will be out by the time this is out.
That's a bummer, man.
Throw the book at him.
When is this trial supposed to be over with?
Like not until July.
Independence Day.
Independence Day.
July 4th.
Okay, any other news on the Diddy?
That's pretty much it right now.
So,
Did he or did he not?
did you guys see the latest from Nvidia? The spine?
The what?
No.
The spine from Nvidia? So Nvidia just announced this thing. I can never remember the CEO's name of Nvidia.
Oh, is it their supercomputer?
No. So it's this router network mesh thing. It literally looks like a robotic spine that's about, 5 feet tall is all. But it feeds into these routers, and it's like 5 miles of cable and all this stuff intertwined. But basically, and he just has it there on some tables for some presentation, but that thing can handle the data throughput on that one spine can handle 900 terabytes of data.
Terabytes or teraflops?
Terabytes of data in a second.
Crazy.
And maybe I'm getting the numbers mixed up, but anyway, to give you an idea of how much throughput that is, the peak worldwide internet connectivity is like, it's not even that much. So it can handle the entire world's internet throughput, no problem.
So we can finally pre-order stuff on websites without the crashing all the time?
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. They just
The
announced...
NV-Link spine?
Yes.
Oh, wild looking.
So internet will never lag again.
I don't know what they're planning on doing with it, but internet like...
It says spine moves more data than the traffic of the entire internet, 130 terabytes fully meshed across 5,000 coaxial cables. These aren't just GPUs, they're wired for intelligence at internet scale.
Planning up for the AIs.
Dude,
130 terabytes a second. That's crazy.
internet is going to be like... We're seeing right now the turning point of what's to come.
I feel like that's like faster than you can think.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Like as far as like it's gonna, I don't know. Like I
we
feel like
can't even
think-
comprehend it. They're building the network
you can't
for
even
the next
track
AI.
how fast a brain can think.
Yeah.
well, and I guess that's my point. It's like internet it's like it will pull up what you're wanting to search before you can even finish typing it. Like I don't know.
What they're doing is they're building, from what I would understand, NVIDIA is the core of most AI right now because all their graphics processors are behind the AI. And so they're building the next network to supply the demand of AI.
So Nvidia is basically Skynet.
Yes.
Essentially, in
Essentially.
this multiverse.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's going to be crazy. And then Google had their I.O. conference just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And they announced a ton of AI stuff. And Veo 3. Did you see Veo 3?
Is that the video one?
Holy crap, dude. We are cooked.
Yeah, we are.
We're cooked.
We don't
dude.
even need to show up anymore.
Yeah, dude.
We'll just make AI create our podcast.
Yeah, I don't
You'll
even know
see
why
us
we're here.
talking.
Oh my god.
Actually, tricked you motherfuckers. We're not even here right now. This is AI.
Artificial.
We're just A.
A.
No intelligence.
We're artificial.
No, but Veo 3. So you can give it a prompt and it'll create a video for you.
That's cool.
And you can give it input for what you want them to say and the setting and everything. And it'll literally have the person talking for you.
Yeah, and it looks real.
It
It's
looks
scary.
There's
real.
no like uncanny valley with it.
No.
No, they're getting too good.
They're
I mean,
getting
it's going to
so
get
good.
to a point. It already is. Like if you post anything, you have to divulge whether or not it's AI. And there's like tags and banners when you watch a video.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to be on top of that stuff. Or
how,
else.
how do they trust? Like when they say this is an AI? Like,
I mean, there's programs that can supposedly tell. It's like this constant thing where like these programs can tell it's AI, and so the AI gets better, and then it can't tell, and then it can tell it's AI. And it's this constant battle.
What I'm hoping is that during the generation, I hope that in the code of the video or something, there's some sort of watermark.
yeah.
Where
There's gotta
it's
be.
like it doesn't even need to detect it. It just, this is AI.
And I don't even know if they're talking about it, because the biggest problem with this is you will easily control information.
Oh yeah.
Like we thought, like they complain about like, oh, you guys did this on social media that affected the election. Just imagine this.
Yeah.
We have rampant AI usage that can make reality
Not
change
even from
it.
people here in the United States, but
Exactly.
from terrorists.
China, Russia,
The
China.
oh, what was I just gonna say? But yeah, it's getting insane how good it is, and it's in a weird way. I mean, not weird. It's flat out terrifying.
Yeah.
Like you see these sequences that they're building, like they have a whole bunch of examples, and it is just jaw dropping good. I don't see the need for even studios coming. Like in 5-10 years, I don't even know if we're gonna have celebrities.
They'll be artificial. Stupid. They already have them.
I know.
There's
mind
so many
that.
AI accounts.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No, I personally hate AI. I think it's horrible and it's going to ruin our economy and our industry, and
We'll just adapt.
it's just
Yeah.
Hopefully. Like I think it's a crazy powerful tool, but like all tools, it can be used
As a
to
weapon.
do
Nefariously.
damage.
Yeah.
It can be
Yeah.
used
Well,
incorrectly.
there was one that popped up the other day. This is why I have been like really staying away from Facebook and the things that I do, because I was scrolling through some things the other day and an advertisement came up, and it was for AI, but it was controlling pictures, and it was basically saying that you can submit any picture you wanted and turn them into nudes.
Yeah,
Oh, what's that? What is
fakes
it?
for science?
Yeah,
So that we can stay away from it.
Exactly. So
Oh,
you know
yeah,
how
We
to
need to
avoid
know the
it.
website
Yeah.
so we can stay
Yeah.
away
No,
from it.
that's that's something actually that Melania Trump is trying to push legislation for.
Yeah.
Was it the Take It Down Act?
Something like that.
It's because there's already so many deep fakes out there
Yeah.
of obviously celebrities, but also random people that may not even know that someone created an AI version of them doing,
Yeah.
it-
Well, I mean, look at the
Triple X
whole
things.
Look
Yeah.
at the whole Taylor Swift thing.
yeah, oh yeah, that was like the beginning, and that's when it wasn't even that good.
Yeah.
What was Taylor Swift?
They-
There
they
were
were
pictures
doing
of
exactly
deep
that.
fake pictures of her on
Oh.
Twitter.
That's right.
Getting like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I don't think
compromising
they were
conditions.
naked.
They weren't
They were
moving.
salacious though.
Yeah. Yeah, they were, but I mean, they were just things she
Provocative.
wasn't
Gets the people
doing,
going.
ever did. They weren't
But-
real photos.
I mean, that's what I'm saying is there's a lot of harm that can come from it. And
Yeah,
there's a lot of
definitely-
nasty people out there, and I'm not a fan of it. Like, and it was like literally, it was like I was scrolling through Facebook, and I was watching reels, and literally one of the advertisements that had popped up was that, and I was like, what the hell? And it was like kind of how you mentioned that one time when you were going through,
Dude.
and you had the weird advertisements, and like I just kept hitting X on them, like. I'm not interested in this. I don't
I
want to
keep
see
reporting
this.
them, but then there's 10 more.
Yeah,
Right.
keep reporting it,
Well,
and then it just keeps coming back, and I'm like,
it's-
how easy is this for people? Also, and there's an advertisement there. You've got a
You're showing your kids
16, 17-year-old kid who has a crush on this next door neighbor girl, and also he's like, oh, I have a picture of her, and then start, and there you go.
Yeah.
Like it was that easy, and I'm like, you got to be kidding
Well,
me.
there's even that AI out now where maybe I saw it on Instagram or something, but you can take two people. So like, for example, if I wanted a video of me kissing some random celebrity, I could insert a picture of me and the celebrity and literally make them kiss.
No kiss.
It's terrifying.
Oh yeah.
But
Imagine
the reason
how many
why
marriages, like, you kissed her? No,
Well, that's
honey,
the thing
that's
is-
not me. Like,
that's
Yeah,
why
you
I
could
stay on
ruin a
top of this
marriage.
though, is because my kids are so young that this is gonna be their lives.
oh, God.
Yeah.
So to turn a blind eye to it is not.
You have
a
to know
good
what you're
idea.
dealing with.
Yes, exactly. It's like you have
And
to
use
stay on
it
top
use
of
it the
these
correct way
things.
to your advantage.
Yeah, I almost wonder. Like, I wonder what their ultimate goal is behind this, because it can't be good, right? And I mean, they're
Right,
gonna-
it's
they're,
like,
they're
where do they
eliminating
think it's
jobs
going?
left and right.
Oh yeah.
Animators,
Well, here's the
illustrators, anyone who makes a commercial. I saw someone put $500 worth of credits on Veo 3, created a pharmaceutical ad in 5 minutes.
Jeez. Well, it makes me wonder, are cartoons going to go away? Like, as far as,
They're just going to get crazy.
I guess I more mean like,
Because you can
Well,
prompt
cartoons
it.
are already most of them are. I mean,
Yeah.
at least the old school of drawing, it's all done digitally.
well,
drawing,
yeah, no,
but-
I don't. I guess I more mean like, because they can make it so realistic now. Like, there's some of the new Pixar's and different things like that. I'm like, sometimes it's a little too realistic. Like,
Yeah.
the kids want to see it because it's cartoony. They don't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, with all of this advanced technology and AI and stuff, it's like pretty soon we're not going to have cartoons anymore. Everything's going to be digitally created, but to look real.
That's what bugs me about all the live action reboots they're doing. It's like, no, that was a good cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Leave it alone.
I wonder if we'll do that thing where, like, okay, you have access to the internet of knowledge. What are you going to do with it? I'm going to make memes. Like, I wonder if that's what we're going to do with, like, Veo 3 is like, cool, you could make a
maybe.
really awesome movie. Sweet. I'm going to make Trump do the,
It's like-
do the gritty
It's
or
like
something.
that joke. It's like that joke where it's like, Google Earth, you can search anywhere in the universe. Where are you going to search? Where's my house? Like,
I want to see what mine looks like.
It's like Chris said before. It's Idiocracy.
Yeah.
It's what
I
was
still
it?
need to
The
see
one
that.
show that they watch on there is the guy getting hit in the balls all the time. Like that's the
Or porn.
yeah
Yeah. Get out of here. I'm baiting.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a crazy
It's just-
show.
Yeah,
I need to watch it.
I haven't
Dude,
finished it. I've watched most of it.
yeah. I finally watched it the other day.
The only thing is because it's so relevant.
It is 100%. It is.
I need
It's
to see it.
insane.
Well, and you guys know the thing about their footwear, right?
Yeah, the Crocs.
yeah,
How the guy's like, there's no way people will ever wear these. These are the stupidest shoes on the planet.
And they're
put them in
starting
our
to.
movies.
In my
and they
opinion-
became crazy popular.
In my opinion, still the stupidest shoe on the planet.
so
Yes.
comfy though.
Oh, they are stupid comfy.
Stupid comfy.
But they are so ugly.
They are stupid,
I
and
feel
I
like-
feel like they're even more popular now. I see them
Yeah.
all the
I
time.
feel like Hey Dudes are more comfy and they look better.
yes.
The,
I think with Crocs, I look at someone like, you gave up on life. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, so kids, I think I've figured.
Who has Crocs?
I don't have Crocs anymore.
Okay, see? You're good.
I have
You're
Hoka
good.
style
My kids,
slides.
I'll be honest, my
Those are
kids do.
sweet.
But yeah.
Yeah, my
I,
kids
uh,
have Crocs.
They already gave up on life.
I think the thing behind fashion now is kids try to find the ugliest stuff they can imaginable and make it cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's the trick now.
1,000%.
Oh, they're
new
all
ideas
wearing-
are going
Well,
bye-bye.
you go to the gym, dude. I could see 3 kids at the gym wearing white Crocs,
Dude,
Crocs
yep.
and high socks.
Yep. Every teenager I see, at the mall, they're all in like giant pants or
Yep.
shorts.
Yep.
Like I feel like they were
Jinko
bigger
jeans.
than our Jinkos.
I
They're
don't think so.
huge, dude.
Here's what I feel. I feel that technology has hijacked kids' imaginations.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're cooked.
I'm not saying it's just the original ideas and stuff aren't coming. The creativity, because a lot of parents put their kids in front of a screen that's somebody else's idea, and that's their reality now.
See, that's
They're not creating their reality.
that's the big driver behind
they're-
this building the Hobbit house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is we want to foster their imagination
Go outside.
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, dude.
This door is gonna stay locked until the streetlights come on. Find your way to survive.
I'm trying to talk Lisa into get rid of all the TVs just for like a month, just to see. And she's like,
No screen summer. That's a good idea.
yeah, dude. Just get rid of it all.
But she's got to watch her shows.
That's what she's saying. I was like,
She'll be in the
this is
bathroom
about you
just-
for the kids.
Yep.
I was going to
Feeding.
say,
Reality
I
TV's
could get
bleeding
rid of
into my
everything
house.
but the TV.
Maybe you should do a
I
no
wanna watch
screen
my
summer.
own movies.
Yeah.
I know, I should.
Then you'll have a hobby again.
Here's what you do: is we find a way to create a TV that you have to wear special contacts to see it,
Yeah.
and so it's on, but the kids can't see it. You have to wear the contacts to be
Okay,
able.
kids here,
know what I mean?
See
30%.
people staring off and you're like,
Kids, the 30.
Dad's crazy, He's staring at a black screen. Got the headphones.
Kids
in.
hear 30% of what you say, but they see 100% of what you do.
Yep. I'm
not
still
100%.
mad. I'm still mad about that
I locked the
technology
door.
that never took off.
You
They
know
had that
you know
Yes.
technology.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah.
and you could be watching 2 different things or whatever.
Yeah.
yeah.
They have that.
I know.
They
Like,
have the technology and it
It's
never
there.
took off. I'm so mad.
just wear
Do you
the
know about
glasses.
that?
Nah, I think you mentioned this before.
So
was-
they have like 120, 240 hertz TVs.
Yeah.
And so
would
you could do
switch.
3, 4 displays on the same TV because it would interchange every frame. Because your eyes can only interpret 30 frames a second.
Right.
And so you interpolate that, each person gets 60 hertz and you got,
holy balls.
you can have 4 shows going at once on the same screen. But
Watch all 3 Lord of the Rings at the
Bunch
same
of
time.
losers sitting
Yeah.
in the same room.
All laughing at the most random
family.
times.
you walk in, Lisa's watching her show and Chris is baiting. Out of here, I'm baiting. Out of here, I'm baiting. Anyway.
I feel like it'd be one
Bro.
of those like silent discos, but a theater. Everyone's watching their own movie.
Exactly.
I hate that. You're supposed to do that as a together. You're watching a show together.
Yeah.
Experience together. All right, and last call. Anything?
Oh,
Nada.
No.
All right.
nice
well,
knowing you.
thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you stayed to the end for the Diddy case. I know that was probably what we got you with, but timestamps are down in the description. Hopefully, always to skip you forward to those segments if that's what you're looking for. But
You tell
We
them
just-
now, the end of the show.
you know what? I don't care.
The
If
real
you're
fans.
still
Honest.
here, you were here for the ride. Let's be honest. So, thank you again for tuning in. The hashtag is going to be Batin, BATIN,
Oh,
down in the
gosh.
comments, baby.
Like Baton Rouge?
yeah,
It was clickbait.
Clickbaiting?
Clickbait.
Choose your poison, and we'll see you next time. Bye, friends,
Love you guys.
Arrivederci. Ciao.
and thanks for being part of this crowd.